Welcome everybody to our latest session of the Empire of the Ghouls. Team, as usual, we're going to do a quick recap of what you guys did last week, and then we're going to get underway with tonight's session. So when you picked up last week, you guys were in the aftermath of having fought these undead creatures in the middle of a sandstorm that were throwing fireballs at you. You managed to defeat them and then checked out the shack that was nearby, trying to see if there was anything of interest there. You found a little bit there, but nothing that was smoking gun, anything along those lines. You did look around this area for any signs of mausoleums or temples, what you were looking for. Essentially, you were directed that if the doors were open to one of these buildings, they're supposed to be sealed, so that would be a clue that something maybe is amiss there. And sure enough, as you guys searched for a little bit, you found a temple that was unsealed. You entered that unsealed temple, found yourself in a rather large room with a large statue with a jackal-headed humanoid figure. And after a little bit of tinkering, you found a lever at the foot of the statue, pulled that, and it created a set of stairs behind the statue. You guys then decided to head down after doing a quick rest with Runak trying to use some magic to peer downstairs and see if he could discern anything. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to make much out just based on the structure of the room down there. Once you guys made your way down, you found along the side of the hallway heading down the stairwell, there were these pictographs essentially depicting jackals and other symbols. Once you got down, grabbing onto Glory to make sure he didn't fall in any way as he was slipping on some sand there, you guys found that there were similar pictographs on the west wall, and Archgale was able to discern the order of them and kind of push those pictographs. They were actually you could depress them, and he did that in the same order that they appeared on the stairs, and that caused a secret door to open on the east side of the room. You guys started making your way through there with Glory leading the way. As he got near the end of the hallway, however, he stepped on a trap which caused blades to scythe out of the walls, striking out at Glory and Runak, who were in the room. During the same time, as Glory kind of pushed past a bit, he was suddenly attacked by an ethereal ghost-like creature that wisped its way up to him and started attacking. The rest of the team had to then make the difficult decision of whether or not to run through the blades to try to render assistance or kind of hang in the back. Most of you guys hung in the back and kind of watched and studied the blades to try to get their pattern down. This would allow you to hopefully get through the blades without taking too much damage, maybe dodging them entirely. We had some magic use like Runak Misty Stepping to be able to get closer in the battle without having to deal with the blades. You guys ended up fighting another misty creature, ethereal creature in that area as well. Eventually, you guys looked for like a latch or a lever or something to turn the blades off. Couldn't find one, but as you made your way into the next room, it seemed as though the blades themselves shut off after a period of time. And once they did, you were able to continue moving on. During this time, Glory seems to be really itching to move on and keep pressing forward. He is definitely walking out in front with a little bit of a pep in his step, trying to get somewhere. Eventually, you guys discussed with him, what this was all about, and he mentioned that he was hearing a voice and asked if you guys are hearing the voice as well. And this hopefully concerned our player characters a bit. However, once you got into this next room, there was a pile of bones in the northwest corner, and there was various pillars around the room as well as some diagrams, pictographs on the north wall. You guys started scanning around with here, Archgale looking at the bones in particular, seeing if he could gauge how long they had been there, maybe discern time of death, at least ballpark kind of figure. And when that happened, these sand-like creatures spun up around the room. They looked similar to jackals, though their body was composed primarily of sand. They were sort of teleporting around the room, or sand stepping as it were, basically breaking down into sand and then reappearing nearby to strike out. Some of them were also twirling and spinning around using their haboob ability to create a sandstorm-like effect in a very close vicinity to them. This was trapping some of our player characters, but you guys managed to fight through it, defeating those opponents, taking a little bit of damage before making your way out of that room and pushing on. As you did, you found yourself in another small room. Didn't really spend too much time there because what really grabbed your attention was you spotted a zombie or an undead creature of some kind to the north, seemingly just standing there. You guys then pressed on into that room, and sure enough, the zombie just kind of stood there, and it didn't seem to try to attack you or anything like that. You guys got close to it, kind of eyeballed it, trying to figure out what in the world this thing was doing here. It wasn't until you guys tried to actually leave the room, at which point the zombie then tried to come and grab you, but being just a zombie, you guys easily dispatched it and continued on your way. In the same room with the zombie, there was a spiral staircase leading down. You guys made the way down, noticing that the room at the bottom of the staircase was filled with rock rubble everywhere. There was just like chunks of rock in all different areas. You guys were, obviously concerned, not sure what this was. But again, what drew your eyes as you guys started making your way to the south was a couple of undead creatures in the southern room. As one of you got a little bit further into that room, both of these undead creatures engaged you in combat. They were very horrible smelling and sort of similar to ghouls, but you hadn't fought these particular creatures before. When they attacked, there was some rubble in the previous room that sort of fell down, struck something on the ground, and this caused a trap to trigger in the room that some of you were still in, reversing gravity in the area and throwing some of you up to the ceiling, dealing some damage. Once that happened, the gravity essentially was reversed. We had Glory sprouting his wings to be able to fly down and eventually going back to help another team member get off of the ceiling as well to avoid it falling back down once again. After you guys dispatched these two undead creatures, you continued making your way to the south where there was a group of skeletons that sort of just stood up from the various pile of bones in this area. Thankfully, with Archgale's turn undead and them being just skeletons, he was able to obliterate most of them pretty easily, and you guys sort of bashed through the others. Once that happened, Glory still was very quickly moving to the south, and you guys were struggling to sort of keep up with him. And where we ended off is Glory got a little bit ahead of you guys with Runak close in tow, while the rest of the team is just slightly behind and pressing forward. So team, that's my quick recap of what occurred last time. Anything I missed here that anybody would like to add?
I'll add a quick little bit, which was way back at the start when we were investigating that hut. Like you say, we found a little bit of things. The particular unusual thing that we found in there was evidence of what seemed like multiple individuals sitting in maybe a ring, like a ritual ring, or around in a circular fashion. But we couldn't really figure out what was causing that, or frankly, how people were getting in and out of that little hut, because it seemed sealed up from every direction, but there was definitely evidence of something moving. So I feel like we missed a little something there, but we kind of ran into a dead end and decided to move on.
Yes, and do you recall why it was that you guys were interested in that shack in the first place?
There was a whole bunch of, there was a big blood splatter on the one wall on the from it where it looks like something had been thrown against it violently and then dragged off of it, which we were wondering if that had something to do, whether something had just been thrown against it or that blood was indicating that somebody was being dragged into it, or with some sort of violent event happened just outside of the hut.
Yes, indeed. That's what I was looking for. Go ahead and take inspiration there, Caliban. Yep, so that seeing that big pool of blood and sort of the drag mark of blood away, you guys investigated the shack a little bit closer, had to break the boards that were sealing it up to get inside, and then found the items that you had mentioned there, Caliban. So, yep, good addition. Anybody else?
I didn't hear it mentioned, but maybe it was said when we found this mausoleum. The reason we were looking for the mausoleums in the first place was because we had, kind of conjectured that, maybe something was opening them. But the door was ajar, and it had been pushed open from the outside. But since we've been in here, we haven't found anybody. So I'm thinking there still might be some like grave robbers or something down in here.
I did mention something along those lines, but not the specificity of which way the door was pushed. So, yep, I'll go ahead and give you inspiration for that as you're suspecting and calling to attention that there may be people in here or were people in here at some time.
I already have inspiration, so does anybody need it?
I could take it.
Sure. Grim gets it.
See if I can pay it back. We also, in the mausoleum, we looked at some stuff, and I found a ring. And Grim's really happy about that because it looks really nice. And we were going to identify it, but freaking Glory's on some type of personal vendetta or mission. So we weren't able to identify it, but I just reminded we've also found something else too in here. But I have a
Yes.
ring.
Yeah. And where specifically did you find the ring? Do you recall?
It was in a pile, the first pile of bones, if I remember.
Yes, yep, I'll give it to you. Yeah, so essentially what it was is you guys were fighting those spectral creatures, those ethereal creatures, turned the corner, and then there was a pile of bone and clothing there in the center, and that's what you searched to find the ring. But yep, that was where it was at. Go ahead and take inspiration there, Grim.
Okay, I'll give it to Archie.
All right, if there is nothing else, then team, let's get you guys back over to where you left off, and we'll pick up the adventure. All right, here's where you are. You see that Glory is a little bit out front. You see the set of double doors in front of you, and the rest of the team slightly behind as Glory was sort of pushing ahead.
Can you describe the room one more time in this particular one?
I sure can. Let me pull that description up for you one more time. The midpoint of this room narrows and twists, separating the two halves of the chamber. The stone walls of this two-part chamber are engraved with hieroglyphics. The stone floor and walls are smeared with blood, and a few skeletal figures lie abandoned against the walls of the chamber. Those, of course, what were emerged as skeletons, and you guys obliterated those with some holy magic.
What do you think, Glory? To the right or the left?
This way. Come on.
All right,
And
Glory.
Runak will look. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Let me just give this quick description out, and then you can mention what you wanted to say real quick, Runa. So as you open the door here, Glory, you are met by a wall of darkness. You notice this darkness sort of has a cloud-like substance to it. You see it sort of roiling on top of itself. It's sort of moving back and forth on the edge. The area that's not incredibly dark, that's sort of at the edges of this, you can make through it a little bit, but you notice it then becomes pitch black. But as you step up to here, I'm going to give Runak a chance to say what he was going to say.
Runak's going to just cast a very concerned look back at everybody else, and he is going to do the awakened mind thing with Glory again so that they're mentally able to communicate for 7 minutes.
Okay, you do that quickly. Glory, as you're sort of looking in, you feel your mind gets connected there with Runak. A voice emerges from the darkness, and it says, "You are allowed to pass. Come forward."
I'm allowed to pass.
I'm sorry, did we all
Yes.
hear that, or just Glory?
You're a little far back, Cam, but I'm not sure you would hear it.
Does Runak hear it?
Runak, you're close enough. Yes, you hear it.
In Glory's mind, he'll hear Runak's voice say, "I'm right here with you, buddy."
All right, so this darkness is very thick. Are you entering the darkness here, Glory?
I assume that's what he said, that I'm allowed to pass through.
That is what you heard, yes. All right, so what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to make it where darkness doesn't block your movement, but I want you to be very careful because unfortunately this setting is shared with walls, so this will also allow you to move through walls, so please don't move through walls. Okay, that should be off now. You should be able to move through the darkness. So this voice essentially is greeting you, Glory, to continue moving forth.
Can I interrupt real quick? Sorry, Glory. But I have blind sight for 10 feet, so can I see into that darkness?
Within 10 feet of you, you don't see anything with your blind sight.
Okay.
Hey, Adam, I believe I had Blade Word up before, but I'm going to recast it if that's okay with you.
Sure.
We're moving 5 feet to the south.
All right, and just to confirm, are you trying and it's stopping you? Because I believe the setting's off, so you should be able to move through it.
No, I'm just letting you know I'm moving 5 feet to the south.
All right, feel free to do that. We'll just, yep, perfect. Just wanted to make sure you can. All right, so you step into the darkness proper, and then the voice speaks out again, and it says, "You are allowed to approach, but your friends may not. You, the rest of you, are not chosen. You will have to wait in the other chamber, I'm afraid."
You guys aren't chosen. Only me.
This doesn't sound good.
Glory, come back. We'll find another way.
Are you sure you can maybe find a way to choose my friends too?
It's not me that does the choosing. It's him.
Can you put me in touch with him?
He's down below. He awaits you.
Anyone able to dissipate this darkness?
And what about that sunlight?
You don't want to do that. That will make my friends quite angry. And then I'm afraid all of your skin is going to be pierced and slashed and sliced.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Who are you?
Whoa, taking an interest in little old me. Well, I am Kaya. Yes, that is my name. And your friend has been chosen, as I've already said. Approach that one. Approach closer to my voice. I will guide you down the stairs, and you can meet him in all his glory.
I don't think it's a good idea to go by yourself.
I think we need to go ahead and get Glory out of here. Glory, come on, come back. Glory, it's probably a trap.
I'm gonna one of my allies has got some parchment. I'm gonna compose a little letter. You can take it to him.
Oh, I'm afraid I am not honored to choose down there. Only the ones he has picked can go down. He has picked you, he has told me. Fear not, his majesty is grand. All will be revealed once you see him. All of the darkness shall be removed from your eyes.
Okay, and I'm gonna take a step 5 feet into this. Guys, get ready.
All right,
see anything
Grim.
in my black side?
Grim, you got a little robot there. You might want to check your connection. Hopefully you can still hear pretty good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, as you step into the darkness, you will hear the sound of movement a bit. I'm going to put us all into initiative order. Just before that occurs, the voice utters once again, and it says, "Chosen one, do not attack. I will have to dispatch your friends, but you will give up this opportunity if you fight." All right, and with that, I'm going to put us into initiative order. All right, if you have some ability that allows you to change your initiative, please do so now or do the offering.
I think it's just Archgill who has that, right?
Is Glory going Warlock?
That sounds like a
What's
really
that?
strange time to ask that question. All right, doing a quick double check. So,
Let me. I know Archie's got a thing, so if you guys want to move up, just let me know. Archie can give up on 11. But I think it's good when Archie's low in the initiative, so I don't think he's going to offer anything. We're good.
all right, so let's go ahead and change up our music here. All right, the first to act from inside the darkness. Okay, so from inside of the darkness, this hauntingly beautiful voice begins to emanate. Why? It's such a musical song, in fact. Wow, it sounds so great, and I will need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
I would like to, well, if I fail, I would like to use my once per day fail thing.
Laud, you failed.
Okay. I would like to re-roll that with the what was it, the death boon or whatever the thing we got was that allowed us to re-roll if you fail.
You're talking about the thing from the Sphinx?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that was you had to declare it ahead of time and you wanted to use it to roll at advantage.
Okay. Did not know that. Can I use my inspiration to re-roll then?
You sure can, yeah.
Can I re-roll this at advantage? With that.
If you want to burn that as well, yeah.
All right, I'll burn both to roll this at advantage.
All right, doing a quick double check with the aura there.
Is this a charm?
This, yes, this is considered a charm effect, so I saw you have advantage. Did you already roll already, Runak, or no?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and Runak, you also get +5. So that's a 20.
Okay, so Glory, you failed this check, even in the aura. Grim, you failed, used your inspiration, re-rolled, and then you succeeded. Caliban, you failed. Laud, you did some stuff, and then you succeeded. Runak succeeded. Do we have a roll for... Oh, there was Archgale. So Archgale succeeded as well. Okay, so Glory and Caliban failed. Everybody else succeeded is what I got. Do I got anybody wrong?
No, but I just learned that I failed. Can I use my Mage Slayer to choose to pass that?
And to clarify, you haven't used this since you've been down here?
It wasn't checked off, and so I don't think I've used it since I've been down here.
Okay, check it off then. So it says once you use it again to finish a short or long rest. It's been a while since you guys took a short rest, so yeah, just check it off for me. Those ones that we don't track real well, it's always a little bit hard to remember whether it's been used or not.
Yeah, we did a short rest at the top of the
before we went down the stairs.
So he would have had it back from the short rest, I think.
Yeah, that was like with the gravity trap and then with the ghasts, and I would have to scroll up and try to remember. But yeah, if you're pretty confident you haven't used it, we'll go with that.
Not since then. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, because I wasn't caught in the gravity trap.
Okay, so we've got just Glory that has failed the check then. Let's see. So that is going to be that turn. Just doing a quick double check here. Okay, as that occurs, Archgale is going to notice as from... Is this something that you're using right now, lad?
I was going to ask, so the way I'm reading this is I do not have to see Glory. I don't know if he's within 30 feet of me, though. If he is, I would like to use Counter Charm, which would use my reaction so he can re-roll it with advantage.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and burn your reaction.
Okay.
And then, Glory, you can re-roll. All right, so even at advantage and even with the aura, unfortunately, that is still going to fail. Okay, so as you begin to chant this sort of counter ability, Archgale and Laud, probably more Laud than Archgale, you're going to notice, very surprising to you, whether it's sort of that sixth sense or back of your neck, the hairs stick up, whatever it is, in the space to your north, suddenly a creature manifests. And what's very strange about this creature is it starts incredibly tiny right at the intersection of two wall points. And it's almost as though it emerges from that intersection, gaining size as it does so. All of this occurs very, very quickly. As soon as it appears, You recognize this as the creature that Archgale has mentioned seeing off in the distance, as well as some of the other individuals you've spoken to have said the same. All right, so
There's the thing.
as you're starting to do this counter charm, you notice the creature like starts moving, and it seems as though it was headed for Archgale, but as you begin this counter charm, it is going to rush forward to you. Make sure the tokens are unlocked. Okay, as it rushes forth, first it is going to try to hit you with a claw. All right, that is a 15 against your AC of 15. That is going to hit. That is going to deal 10 points of damage, and as it moves and hits you with such force, I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm pretty much gonna guaranteed fail this.
All right, so as it hits you with such force, it knocks you prone.
Okay.
All right, now that you're prone, that activates its special ability that allows it to use this other attack. So it's going to do that. Basically, what you notice now is the tongue that's hanging off this creature, this sort of lengthy appendage that looks very nasty. It is going to pierce out at you.
Okay.
And let me do that one more time, because this is at advantage. So the 21 is going to hit. Let me set that so he rolls at advantage from now on. Okay, so that is going to strike you for 14, 6 piercing, 8 necrotic. And your max HP is also reduced by 8.
Okay.
Alright.
Is there a good way to do that without remembering what my HP is? I can just write it down, actually.
You know what I would do is put it maybe in your red bubble, because we don't really use that for anything. So you might just put 8 in there, and that's how much you know your like max HP is reduced.
Okay, done.
All right, so that was the first attack. Then the extra attack from knocking you prone. Now it's going to make its second claw attack. 26 is going to hit for 14 points of slashing. And then finally, it is going to make a bite attack.
It's a lot of attacks.
13, as it snaps down at you, it does not connect.
Okay.
All right, that is these two creatures' turn. Next up, the sound of swirling in the air occurs as though there are many small beings. So immediately what comes to your mind is the sound of bats. All right, Grim, you're going to hear these bats as they move by you. And they are going to move over on top of Caliban. And then they are going to attack Caliban. All right, Caliban, as you're in this area trying to avoid being struck, checking your AC. Okay, it is going to use its precision ability to add 5 to that hit, making this a successful hit. All right, and then it is going to deal 8 points of damage to you. So as all of these little teeth snap and pierce into your body here, Caliban, you're going to notice that the wounds on your body that start hurting, because you're obviously bleeding, you notice the blood is trickling up off of your body and going into the darkness. The creature's then going to move away, provoking no opportunity attacks. Grim, hand up.
Yeah, I'm 18 on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'll slide you up so we don't skip you. Oh, I'm
out of order. I don't think any of us are in the right order.
No, I just didn't resort. Did you? You guys both must have updated your initiative.
Yeah, I get advantage, so I always just go again just to see if I can get higher than 18. So.
Gotcha. Yep. So this should be corrected now. I'm doing a quick scan to make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, looks good. Okay, Glory, you are next up.
Okay, I can move freely and everything.
You can, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. You still failed the wisdom save even after what you did, right?
Right.
Okay, my bad. So because you failed that, the sound of this music is absolutely beautiful, and as a result of that, you are forced to continue moving closer towards the sound of this song. So essentially, you're going to move south 3 spaces, and then you're going to end your turn there. Okay, as you move into the darkness and you end your turn, go ahead and make a new wisdom saving throw. All right, you do manage to shake off these effects now, Glory. You find yourself in pitch black, looking all around. You don't see much here, obviously, because of the pitch black, but you are no longer under the sound effects of this song, and you hear the voice now much closer to you, and it says, "At your feet, chosen one, just go down." All right, and we move to Grim.
Okay, so I couldn't see him with my blind sight, the creatures that attack Caliban.
You could. You saw a swarm come through, and it attacked Caliban after it exited the darkness. It moved in and out without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay, what can I can't see, so what do I see?
From
right
your
now
current
inside
position, nothing.
Okay, where did I see the bats go? To my left, to our left, or right? Or...
You saw them come out of the darkness like this, and then go back into the darkness.
Okay. Guys, I gotta get Glory. I'm gonna take 5 steps this way.
That blue dog's out here.
With your
Hey, is
blind
that-
sight, you now detect a... Go ahead and post exactly what it says. Does it just say you get blind
Yeah.
sight?
Yeah, I'll do it because it's a fighter thing. Here it is. Boop.
Okay, and I think... Let me see exactly how they word this.
Yeah, I'd like to learn too from you because it comes up.
Okay, so it's basically treated just like seeing. So I would say that you can tell, however you can tell, but you can tell that Glory is there to your southeast. So I'm going to point Glory out to you. He's here.
10 feet away.
Correct.
I'll move diagonal to here.
Okay.
And then sheath my sword and grapple Glory.
All right, so from the darkness now, Glory, you feel someone reaching out trying to grab you. Are you resisting?
It's me! Come on, get out of here!
Hearing Grim, I won't resist.
Okay, so grapple succeeds. Feel free to move then, Grim.
Okay, so that was 5. Was that 15 to there?
I got you at 10 feet so far.
Okay, then we'll go 20. I think that's 5 feet. I'm just guessing. And that's 30.
I'm going to put you in the center of the square, but that's 30.
Okay. Now, that was my action. So let's see. I've been using this stuff, but everything's ticked off. So let's see how many. I do have Adrenaline Rush. Okay. Bonus action, Adrenaline Rush. I can use Dash as a bonus action. So then I'll go 10, 20, 30, and I'll put them behind Runok if I can.
Okay, sure. Well, he was actually behind you, so I'm going to put him here because you're dragging him behind you. So if you're using all your movement to get there, you don't have extra movement to circle him around.
Okay, and I am not letting go of the grapple. I'm going to say, Archie, greater restoration this guy.
Okay, Laud currently prone on the ground. This dog creature in front of you, what do you do?
I will stand up with half my movement, which is 10, because my movement is currently at 20. And then I'm going to circle around 5, 10 to here. So that is all of my movement. And then I'm going to cast on myself at the 4th level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Right, and that brings me over my max, so I will reduce that by 1. So I'm currently at my max, and That is all I can really do. That will end my turn.
All right, Caliban.
Caliban's would have seen or heard Maud get mauled, and also seen Grim drag Glory by. So I think Caliban's going to go move backpedal a bit here, try to protect the back flank. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here, and is going to attack the dog thing, which is totally not what I had pictured when Runok was describing it. I was thinking much more jackal, much less that.
So we think it's the Hound of Tilderloose, right?
It's a dog thing. I told you it was a dog thing.
It doesn't look like a dog at all.
It's a bat dog.
Let's try a true strike hit. There we go.
Yes, that will connect.
Oh, the damage button's not working again. Come on, roll 20.
Yeah, unfortunately, that seems like it's happening more often.
I think that's just is that just the radiant there? I gotta do both, right? And the d6. Does that look right, Adam? I think that's.
I'll take your word
I'm
for it.
gonna go
Honestly, I don't know what that roll is overall. You did 1d8 plus 3, and then you did a 1d6, if that's accurate.
Yep, that's right. That's the radiant plus the.
All right, your blade slashes down, catching the hound in its rear area.
Second attack.
That will also hit.
That'll sap it. Then my turn.
Alrighty, from the darkness, whirling through there, Barnaby, at the edges of the darkness, you are attacked by this, or actually, no, I'm sorry, it's going to actually come out and move on top of you and attack. That is going to miss. It is then going to move back into the darkness, provoking no opportunity attacks. Okay, it is Archgale's turn.
All right. He's sapped, so that's good. He's going to move here. 10, 15, and 20. Go ahead.
As he steps away, the creature will go ahead and make a... It's going to make a tongue attack. That is going to miss.
Okay. Now, it seems like a good use of Greater Restoration because Glory's been charmed or whatever since he got into the mausoleum. So I know he's not charmed because of this encounter, so I am deciding to try to Greater Restore my friend with Greater Restoration. It says charmed or petrified, so I'm assuming a curse with a attunement's oh no, so charmed or petrified. I'm thinking he's charmed since he entered this place, so why not? Level 5. Here it comes.
All right, and I believe that's burning some diamond dust or diamond as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
He's got it. Yep.
All right, so just
See what
subtract
happens.
the diamond dust worth 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay, it says touch creature and magically remove one of the following effects. So you're trying to remove the charmed or petrified condition.
Yeah, for my friend Glory.
Okay, fair enough. You cast this on Glory.
You feel better, buddy? Snap out of it.
All right, Runok.
Runak will say to Glory's mind, whatever this person's promising you, it's not true. He's going to run up here and attack the hound.
Okay. That is going to miss.
All right, I'm going to graze it for 4. And swing again.
That
Oh,
will
boy.
also miss.
All right, so I'm gonna graze it again. And I go, come at me, you stupid dog. I was the one that saw you first. And end of my turn.
Alrighty, this creature is going to make its way over to you as well there, Barnaby. As this swarm of bats hits upon you, is going to attack. 19 against Barnaby's AC of 18. That is going to hit.
I'm going to roll the 1d4.
Okay. All right, so that gives you a 21, so that will miss. The bats are then going to go back into the darkness. And Barnaby, your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm going to go here, which is very, very cool for me anyway. How many, Adam, how many steps was that?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like to me.
All right. And I'm going to go... I'll just take this spot here. I'll go 6. And I'm going to go ahead and swing twice. I'm going to crit Adam. I'm just going to call it out. I'm just saying.
All right. 13 will miss.
I didn't mean on that turn, Adam. I meant on this one.
26 will connect. Oh, and again, unfortunately, it looks like your roll is not respecting your die roll. So you rolled a 1 on that 13. Do you currently have Bless up?
No, I don't. Hold on.
So please
Do I
deactivate that. Yeah, it shows that you still have that, but you did roll a 1. So please roll a melee fumble. Let's see if that changes the next attack at all.
All right, sounds good. 13 and a 1, huh? That's pretty cool.
With a +4 blast, absolutely, yeah.
I was trying to figure out how you rolled a 30 that wasn't a crit.
Yeah, I didn't know I had Bless on, but yeah. What kind of... so it'd be just melee fumble.
Okay, so unfortunately that second attack is not going to take effect. So you thought for sure this was going to connect, and this causes you to panic. You end your turn immediately, and you are surprised until the end of your next turn.
All right, Adam. Can we switch dice? Just you and I.
Does surprise have a mechanical effect in the 2024 in mid-combat?
If a creature has a special ability that says, like, against surprised opponents, X happens, yes. But not a ton of those. All right, this swarm is going to move on top of Archgale and attack.
And I'm going to use my reaction to make an attack.
Okay, and that's, you're going to use Reactive Strike?
Yeah.
Okay, feel free. All right, the bats fumbled. No special effect there. Yes, 22 will connect. Go ahead and post damage. All right, you slash into this swarm of bats. It's hard to individually target any of them. You probably kill a bat or two, but you realize your attack isn't as effective as you'd think. All right, the bats are then going to move. All right, we move to the top of the round. All right, flying out of the darkness and right next to Glory is a winged woman with very bright orangish eyes. She flies forward and screeches as she does, "Chosen one, you will now die!" And she is going to go ahead and attack you multiple times here, Glory. So her first attack is with her claws. That is a 12. That's going to miss. Second attack. 20. That will connect. That's going to be 10 slashing and 4 necrotic. She's going to follow that up with her talons. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. She is not going to follow that up with her talons. So she's going to hit you with the claws, and then she's going to try to bite you. 14 against Glory's AC of 16, so that is going to miss. She is then going to fly back into the darkness, noticing that you already used your opportunity attack. Or reaction, I should say. All right, we move to the Hound's turn. It is still focused on Laud here, so it is going to attack Laud with a couple of claws. 26 is going to hit. 7 points of slashing. 24 is going to hit. 10 points of slashing. And then it is going to bite Laud. 15, that's going to hit Laud.
I'll shield that.
All right, go ahead and burn that slot. You are then going to notice as it gets sucked into this corner intersection of the wall and is going to appear here.
Yep.
Alrighty, this one's turn. It is going to fly on top of Glory and attack. All right, here comes that attack. 22, that's going to connect. That's 11 points of piercing damage. Much like with your allies, Glory, you notice that as the blood starts appearing on your skin where all these bites are affecting you, you see your blood starts to trickle up into the air and go into the darkness. All right, Glory, it is your turn.
I'm not letting you go, bud. Are you done hearing voices in your head? Did Archie fix you?
Yes, I'm okay. Let me go.
Are you sure? Don't lie to me. Come on, we need you.
I'm sure.
All right,
let me go.
I'll drop grapple.
I will bonus action rage. And then run up.
Where's he going?
Damn it. I will dodge.
Okay. All right,
Damn it,
Grim.
He went down the hallway.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will action dash.
He's chasing the hound of Tilderloose.
It disappeared into the walls.
Just follow me.
My dash. 10, 15, 20. And I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with my friend Glory. And I'll end my turn.
Okay, Laud.
I believe Archgale has that vial of sunlight on his belt. If he does, would I be able to retrieve that from him as part of my turn?
Well, let's first see. Grim, see if you can see that Archgale has that listed somewhere on his sheet as being on his belt.
Yeah. I see violet sunlight. 1. I don't know.
It would be on his belt because it got stolen by the monkeys, so I would assume he put it back there.
I don't see it written.
All right, so usually people have potions on their belt, but yeah, if you guys want to say it's on his belt, sure.
Yeah.
You want this?
I do. So if it's there, can I guess the question still stands. Is that something I can actually do on my turn?
You want
Go
to
and grab
reach
it.
and grab something from his belt pouch? Sure, I'd say you could do that as an interact with object.
Okay, so I will 5, 10, move there. And then it is an action to activate that, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will do so because I think that should dispel. I'm pretty sure it's the sunlight spell, so I think it would dispel magical darkness.
All right, you run up, you grab it out of his pouch, you hold it up, trying to activate it. Nothing happens.
Okay. Interesting.
It's about this time that you remember the Vial of Sunlight requires attunement.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
like, well,
Well, then I'll give it back to him. I probably can't do that. Okay. So was that my action to try to use
That
it like
was, yes.
that? Okay. Then I will bonus action at the second level healing word myself. Right, and that's it.
All right, Caliban.
Calvin, fall back, defend, go to Grim and Glory. And Caliban is just going to move to here and ready my action for attack whatever creature comes out of the darkness.
Okay. All right, this creature is going to fly on top of Archgale. Caliban, go ahead and make you ready to attack.
I said I was ready. Obviously, I'm demonstrating I wasn't quite ready. There we go.
Caliban was totally ready.
Yeah.
14, that is
14?
good enough to hit into the swarm. Go ahead and make your damage roll.
Is that giving me a second attack as well? Does that work that way?
It does not.
Okay.
All right, much like with Glory, you realize because there's so many little bats here, your attack isn't particularly effective. You strike out, you wound the swarm, but there's still tons and tons of bats here. The bats are then going to attack Archgale. 10, that is not going to connect. They will then move away without provoking opportunity attacks. And we move to Archgale's turn.
I'll just take that now. Maybe we'll use it later. I think we need to make sure Glory's fully recovered.
Okay.
And then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as I fix his sheet at him, so it actually says now it's attuned. It's one of his attuned slots. And I think the robes are attuned as well. I could fix that. I forgot he's got all this stuff.
You throw all the magic items to the cleric, right? That's usually how it goes in most groups.
Right. All right. So, what's the? Let me try to find the robes again. Hold on. Want the backstory? Just tell me what I can do. Okay. Oh, we have advantage on saving throws against undead spells by undead creatures. Should remember that. Oh, only once per day. Okay. Oh, so it kind of is the same thing. Sunlight and magical darkness. I can use charges. And then it's like another turn on dead thing. Or just flat out radiant damage. Okay, so how do I know how many charges he has, Adam? Do you know where it's kept on his sheet?
I don't. I usually rely on the players to manage their charges. I don't know that he's used it anytime recently that I can recall.
I don't know if he's ever used it, to be honest.
He used it a long time ago during the Dark Wedding or whatever it was, Blood Wedding, but yeah, I don't think he's used it since then.
And requires attunement. I'm going to take the dodge action. And
All
my
right.
turn.
Okay, Runak.
Are we running?
That's what Caliban said.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the dog.
All right, you try to fire past Glory there. The first one will manage to connect, the second will not.
And my turn.
All right, this swarm of bats is going to come out, line on top of you there, Caliban, as they all swirl around. 21 is not going to hit. It is then going to make its way back into the darkness. Barnaby.
I'm surprised, Adam. So does that mean I just lose my turn?
Yeah, so you end your turn, and then you're no longer surprised.
Right.
Okay, this swarm's going to come out as well, attacking you, Caliban. 22, that is going to connect. Okay, that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage, and like before, you notice the blood floats into the darkness. All right, move to the top of the round. All right, Caliban, you're going to notice as the woman herself flies out here and engages against you. All right, she is going to claw you a couple of times. But doesn't get through your defenses. She's then going to try to bite you. But once again, unable to get through your defenses. Since you've already used your reaction this time, she's going to fly away.
Oh, I didn't use my reaction. That was my action.
You readied your turn, and then when you take your readied action, that requires your reaction.
Oh, did not know that. Okay.
All right. On the Hound's turn, it is going to move to here. You're going to see it get sucked into the side wall and vanishes from sight. All right. It is next up the Bat's turn. All right. Let's see if that recharged. Okay, these bats are going to do the same thing, Caliban, as they circle on top of you and then attack. 22, that's going to connect.
I'm gonna block or shield that one. Sorry.
You can't. You have to use your reaction for shield. You don't have your reaction.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
9 points of piercing damage, and then it's going to fly back into the darkness. Okay, and we've got Glory.
All right. The hound poofed away, so I'm running back.
I told you I wasn't crazy. I saw that thing.
Bonus action, extend rage, action dash.
All right, Grim.
And we go back, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to dodge because I don't know what's going on. That'll be Grim.
Okay, Laud.
All right, I'm gonna back up 5, 10, say like 15. I am going to take the dodge action, and I will bonus action second level healing word Caliban. For 14.
Thank you.
And
That was
that will
good.
end my turn.
I was getting a little anemic there.
All right, Caliban.
Glory, we need to fall back. They're taking us out of the darkness. We can't see them coming. Caliban's gonna move back to here. I did not like the ready to action that time. I will dodge.
Okay.
Take the dodge action. In return.
All right, Glory. The swarm's going to fly out on top of you, and then it's going to attack you. And remind me, did you... No, you dashed, right? So you're not dodging?
Correct.
All right, so straight up attack. 21 is going to hit. It's going to deal 5 since you're raging, and then it's going to fly back into the darkness. Archgale.
Okay. Enough of this running around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now, okay. You spend 1 charge. Use your action to unleash a burst of sunlight. Magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled, and each creature within 15 feet of you must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Okay. I'm going to hold my action for the next creature that comes near me. I'm going to activate my Holy Rose of Adeline to do the unleash a burst of magical sunlight.
Okay.
That's my held action. As he sits there and prepares, come at me, and then he's going to use the Holy Rose.
Okay, Runak.
All right, Runak is going to rush out here. And he is going to Eldritch Blast any enemy he sees as a ready action.
Okay.
And says, you either gotta go or stay. We can't do both.
All right, so this swarm will appear here first. So the wording of your ability there for Archgale, was it as soon as you see a creature?
Yes, I'll do that.
All right, so we're going to say you do that first. Okay, so these are not undead, so they won't have to make a save. The darkness is within 15 feet of you. That is going to dispel the darkness. So I'm going to move that off. One moment. All right, so as the darkness is expelled and you can see into the room now, I'm going to give you a brief description of what you see in case this affects anything. The floor of the circular chamber is littered with smashed ceramic, broken wood, brittle funerary wrappings, and gray feathers. You already saw her, so I won't describe her again, but you do notice that there is a nest in this area here. It is comprised of cloth, wooden beams, and other debris that rests toward the rear of the chamber. Okay, so darkness is dispelled, and it is clear at that point. And then Runak, you can go ahead and make your attack. All right, so you're shooting through 1, 2, 3, 3 allies. So that first one does manage to connect. The second one misses. All right, much like with your allies, you notice it's hard with your Eldritch Blast to hit many of them. So you're hitting a few. It damaged them a bit. It is going to go ahead and fly on top of you here, Glory. Going to try to bite you. 6 is not going to connect. It is then going to fly backward. And we've got Barnaby.
All right, Adam, I have a moonbeam question for you. So if I put it, like, for an example, right here, right?
Okay.
Will any creature that comes into the spot get damaged, or is it only if they end it? The wording is just as we talked before. It's a little odd, but I want to go ahead and ask the question first. Let me know if you need me to send that to not send it, but
I'm pulling it up in the SRD real quick, and let me just read it, and then I'll let you know what I'm thinking here. All right, so you're saying you would have cast it there now, so no one would be there, so nothing would take effect immediately. A creature also makes a save when the spell's area moves into its space. Right, so we talked about this. We're not playing Death Ray, where you can move this around and affect everybody.
Right,
it's essentially
right.
where it stops.
Right.
And when it enters the spell's area, yeah, so if you put it there and then they enter it, they would take the effect when they enter it.
All right. I don't know what my team members are planning on doing, but I'm going to go ahead and take my action to go ahead and cast Moonbeam at him.
Okay. See if we have a suitable token for that. If not, we'll just go ahead and draw a square here. I think this is the first time I've seen Moonbeam in quite some time.
Yeah, it's not huge, but hey, every little bit helps, right? So.
All right, and that is a 5-foot radius. So you want the areas right in front of the doors, right?
Well, yeah, and I was thinking right here, so then that way there I'd get that square.
So like that, is that correct?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, so you
and
cast...
what I'm going to, yep, I'm sorry, and I'm going to go ahead and just move down one as well.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn. And I'll ask everybody, are you guys okay with me adding that the moon glow right there?
All right,
It's gonna hurt us, right?
Only if you walk into it.
The swarm is going to fly to the side, not entering the moonlight. All right, on her turn, she looks at you all with sort of a mischievous grin on her face. She's going to fly over here, and then she's going to cast a spell. And probably no shock, she is going to cast darkness. So this area will become dark. All right, so that area is now dark. Again, remember to be very careful with the walls. So basically, you guys in that hallway should only be moving more north or south right now, and not east or west.
Does that turn off the moonbeam, or would there still be like some dim light there from the moonbeam?
You do not see any light from the moonbeam.
Okay.
All right, before the next turn... Okay. There is the sound of, flapping wings, all of that sort of thing. All right, we've got Glory's turn.
Bonus action, extend rage, and I guess dodge. I'm not really sure. Yeah, dodge.
Okay. And then Grim.
Oh. So we can't go in there now, right? Or we're gonna get burned by moonbeam light. Can I move behind Archie? I can't see.
It is pitch black. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, but I have blind sight, so.
You don't see Archie.
But how about now?
You don't see Archie. You bump into Caliban. Oh my goodness, there's somebody there. You kind of saw him coming, but yeah, now you see Archgale is 10 feet south of you.
Okay, then I'm gonna be north of Caliban, I guess.
All right, so feel free to move 5 feet north. You kind of bump into Caliban and go back to where you were.
I can't really tell. Is that good?
Yes, you're good.
Okay, dodge action, end my turn.
Okay, Laud.
Okay. I don't really want to. So I'm gonna 5, 10, like move there. And I guess I'll just dodge. Knowing I guess that if something comes from the south, I can't really dodge against it. But that'll be it. That's all I can really do right now.
Okay, Caliban.
Caliban does not like being in this darkness, and he sort of saw it form and sort of remembered the layout, I think. So he's going to try to move. He doesn't want to move south because he'll bump into that moonbeam, so he's going to move north as far as he can. It's going to be really comic if he's going to run into a wall. So he just got bumped into by Grim, so I'm assuming if he goes north, he'll find Grim again.
He sure does, bumping into that body and stinky orc smell.
So yeah, I can smell it before I see him. Fine. Keep going. So there's 10. There we go. Woo! 15. And there... actually, I'm going to pivot around a bit. 20... 25 to there. And I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
Very much in.
All right. Once again, you hear the sound of wings flapping, that sort of thing. Archgale.
Okay, so what are we doing? We're going in, right?
Let's kill them all. They're vampires.
If you want me to remove my spell, I will. I wasn't sure if we were leaving, and I wanted to put some protection on us.
We need to be able to see, though.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold my action again, Adam, for activating the holy robes for one more charge, and it's going to be in the condition that well, shit, is the moonbeams up? We got to time this out then, because I know you can drop moonbeam at any time, but I'm gonna say when it's who's going in the room. That's our.
Just remember, you only got 6 seconds to do all this planning.
Just use it. We need to be able
I'm
to see.
going.
Okay, as soon as Runok goes, I am popping the.
How are you defining Runok goes?
When he gets who's Glory's next to Archie, if Runok squeezes between us.
Keep in
get
mind
into
that you
the room-
cannot see Runok.
Well, I'm gonna feel him bump by me, I would imagine.
So your ready condition is if something touches you, then you're going to use the ropes?
No, when Runok says, "Hey, get me out of the way," and then I'm gonna use the rope.
Okay, so your ready condition is when Runok says that get out of the way, that's when you're going to use this ability.
Yes, that's it, Runok. Don't forget. Yep.
Okay.
All right, you heard that shouting from the south, Runok. Your turn.
Okay. Bonus action. Runok is going to cast Armor of Agathis on himself.
Okay.
And he is going to walk through the darkness.
Okay, you bump into a small form hitting into this space.
Okay. He'll say, "Hey, get out of the way," and try to keep moving south.
Okay. So you're, hang on, I'm going to move you back there, Runok. So when you clicked that, I assume that's when you're using it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you use this. It will dispel the darkness. There is no undead within 15 feet. Okay, the darkness vanishes once again as the robes have been used.
Okay. And I am going to. I guess
6
I
seconds,
will
6 seconds.
Eldritch Blast the bats.
Okay, so you fire through your allies, trying to hit the swarm of bats. Good. The first will connect, the second will miss. All right, like before, because it's a swarm, you realize your blast strikes into it, but not particularly effective.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right, go ahead and hit your end turn button. You'll see the bats move up essentially towards the ceiling and the corner. Barnaby.
I'm going to dispel my moonbeam, even though it looks all pretty.
You gotta kill her.
All right, now as you enter Barnaby, feel free to scoot back here. I just want to make sure you understand all of the creatures are currently flying. The ceiling here is 20 feet high. They're all at the ceiling.
Okay, great, thank you. Yeah, that let me take a look at something because there was something I was looking at. So, Adam, my nature's wrath, right? It just says within 15 feet of me. Well, they're 20 feet up, so never mind. So that won't work. That makes sense. Okay. And she's also up in the ceiling, Adam?
That is correct.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and stand there then. I am not technically using any. Excuse me. I do not currently have a concentrating on anything.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Just I was planning on something else, and then Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cast Bless at a second level. Actually, I only have one spell second level, so I'm going to go ahead and use Bless. I'm going to use it on myself because, well, I'm cool like that, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and cast it on Glory and Rudak as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry for the length of my turn, but that'll end my turn.
You get an extra one at second level? Oh, Bless is second level.
I have a second level spell. You can always up it, but I only have one second level spell slot left, so I'm going to save that.
All right, so now you're concentrating.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put
I
that
want to
on
make
you.
sure.
This
Yeah, I'm
worm is
going to.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay,
Barnaby.
go ahead. No, I was just going to say that I've been checking my sheet because sometimes it doesn't seem to always take my spell slot away. So that's why I went ahead and I wanted to validate that. But yep, okay.
Yeah, just
sorry.
remember, we built in that reporting thing where you can click it and it's going to show, post to chat how many slots you have left. Please remember to do that. It just, helps us both know where you're at with your slots.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right, this swarm's going to fly on top of you here, Barnaby, and it's going to try to bite you. 23, that's going to connect. That's going to be 12 points of piercing damage. And as before, you're going to notice the blood. Now that it's not dark and you can see, you notice the blood flies right towards her. Creature is then going to move. Alrighty, her turn. She's going to screech pretty loudly. It seems to echo down the halls. And then she's going to... Yeah, she doesn't like Mr. Robes, so she's going to fly here and try to take out Archie. So she...
reactive strike?
I don't think you can do that. Yeah, okay, sorry. I was thinking of the one where when she attacks, but yeah, go ahead. 27 will connect.
And I'll use the Sentinel feature too.
Okay.
19. And so she should be immobilized.
All right, you strike out and wound her, and that's going to set her speed to 0. She won't be immobilized. Her speed is 0.
Yeah.
She is then going to attack Archgale. All right, so first she's going to... yeah, actually what she's going to do is she's going to try to grapple Archgale. No, since she speeds... Yeah, she's not going to do that. She's going to attack. So here comes attacks. First claw attack's going to miss. Second claw attack, 19. That's just going to miss. And then she's...
Shield.
What? I'm sorry?
He missed.
I'm going to shield that.
19
She
misses.
missed.
His AC is 20.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's going to be 2 claw attacks that will miss, and then she's going to try to bite him. 13. That is going to miss as well. All right, and then from there, she's going to bonus action, Misty Step, to get back here. All right, before the next turn... All right, let's see. Grim, you're going to notice emerging from the north is the Hound once again. The Hound is going to make his way here, and then he's going to go here and attack Laud.
Okay, I'm dodging, so it's your
Okay.
disadvantage.
Attacks at disadvantage. All right, so first is a claw. 11 will miss. Another claw. 17, that'll hit.
Yeah, can't really do anything.
Okay, that's going to be 15 points of slashing damage to Laud. And then going to also... Okay, he's going to then try to bite. 17, also hit.
I know that the effect that has, I will actually 3rd level shield that.
Okay. Out of curiosity, I don't think he's bit any. What effect do you think it has?
Well, he bit me and it knocked me down, right? Like in the very first round?
No, that's when he charged, pounced you, and hit you with a claw.
Oh, okay. Then
you can still shield it if you want. It's totally up to you. I just didn't want to make sure you were,
Yeah, I'm not going to burn a 3rd level slot. I thought this was the thing that was going to like knock me to the ground and then I'd get like destroyed.
The extra attack. No, that was a pounce attack with the claw. He has to move in a straight line for another distance to get that. He didn't get that here.
Okay, then this will just hit me. I'll save the 3rd level spell
All right,
slot.
Here comes the bite damage. 20 points of piercing. All right, and then just tracking his movement. Okay, he'll move to here. Bonus action, get sucked into the corner to here. All right, that is those turns. All right, this one. Okay, this guy is going to move on top of Barnaby and attack. 17 won't get through Barnaby's defenses. Fly away. And then we've got Glory.
So these swarms, they're only 5 feet.
Correct. They are
From
on the
the-
ceiling
right.
right now. They're 20 feet high in the air, but yes, they're only 5 feet wide.
So I couldn't reach them.
Your reach is
she on
10
the
feet,
ground?
so you could not. No, she misty stepped back to the ceiling.
Okay.
I'm going to move there, extend rage, and dodge.
Okay. All right, Grim.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. I'm going to change my reaction to strike when someone gets within range
Okay.
with my fiery Shimshar. And I'll end my turn.
Okay, Laud.
All right, 5, 10, 15. 20. Okay, these things are all on the ceiling, correct?
Correct.
Okay, then what I'm going to do, and I believe I could just place this in such a way with the radius. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static, basically on the roof to hit all 4 of these creatures, but not hit any of us. I think that's let me.
So just remember, the ceiling to the floor is 20 feet, so go ahead and post Synaptic Static so we can see the range and radius of that.
It's 20-foot radius, 120 feet range.
Okay, so 20-foot radius means no matter where you put it, it's going to hit the entire area.
Even if I like, oh yeah, okay. I was thinking I could put it like in the ceiling, but the whole room is 20 feet, so that's gonna hit everybody. Okay.
Right.
And I can't place it anywhere where it's like
You
at
can't
the edge
place
of the
it
wall.
inside.
Where it would be.
You could place it kind of like that, but let's see. You can't put the center in the wall, so the best I could probably give you would be that, because then the center's actually in a space.
Okay, and that still won't hit Grim, so I think that'd be fine.
Okay, sure, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so you target that corner, you hit that area. Looks like that's an intelligence save for our opponents here. Here comes the swarms. All right, so both of those are going to fail. You can go ahead and roll that damage. Let me get her save as well. Yeah, they're all going to fail. So let's see, 29 psychic damage. Okay, so yeah, with that Synaptic Static, 2 of the swarms are just going to screech into death.
Okay,
She
and then
will be wounded.
Since she failed, there's also a rider effect where she's gonna have a 1d6 subtraction on her attack rolls and ability checks and con saving throws to maintain concentration. And then basically she can redo that at the end of each of her turns.
Okay, yeah, I'll do my best to remember that. If I forget, remind me, please. And that doesn't have any lingering effect, right? Lingering AoE effect, I mean.
No. It's the one time, and then it's not concentration, but that, like, they have to continue to make the save until they pass it.
Got it. Yep, just want to make sure we didn't need to keep the graphic of where it was at on the map.
Oh, okay, yep. That is it. That will end my turn.
Okay, Caliban.
We're getting kind of bunched up here. Yeah, I think he's going to just move to here. Move actually to there. And I am going to ready an action this time to attack the dog-like creature if he comes back around the corner. Actually, let me just move up one more here. So if the dog-like creature comes by the corner here, ready an attack.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. End my turn.
All right, Archgale.
Okay, can I see her on the ceiling from where Archie is?
If you can see from his token, or actually, sorry, yeah, you're controlling 2 tokens. One moment. Yes, at the edge of his vision, you can see her.
Okay. Then the gem of brightness that he has says you command one charge, fire a brilliant beam of life, one creature you can see 60 feet here. This is what I'm thinking. From the gem of brightness that he has.
All right, so you're using an action to fire this beam, trying to blind her.
Yes.
Okay, so the ray flies out towards her. Let's see if she is blinded. She is not.
I think she has a d6 that she has to take from that.
Sure, yeah. Since you rolled that log, go ahead and do the d6. We'll take off whatever you roll from that.
Okay.
So that'll make it a 14. So yeah, that means she will fail that save, and she's blinded.
Good teamwork. Teamwork's a dream work.
Woo!
Nice.
Now we've got to get her on the ground. We need Earthbind. Okay.
Says the melee guy.
Archie wants to step into your aura, dude. Like, so he's gonna move there just because he likes Barnaby's smell, and then it's gonna end his.
I'm just trying to be Mr. Popular at the party.
Okay, Runak.
Oop, I did not mean to close that. All right. So this guy is on. These bats are on the ceiling as well. So all of them are.
Yes.
Barnaby, let's go get him. And Runak will reach out, touch Barnaby's shoulder, and cast Fly. So that we can
attack her. She's blinded.
Yeah. We're gonna get all of them. And I'll cast Fly.
Okay.
And then we can fly up. So I will use the... Do I get the extra movement even though I moved a certain amount already?
Yep, you deduct whatever you moved from your max fly speed. But yeah, does fly give you more speed? Yeah, so whatever you moved, just take that off 60. You got that remaining.
Okay, I'll fly into range with her then.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right, so you are now concentrating on fly. Let's go ahead and get that stopwatch on you. All right, this group here. So they are not within your reach, Grim. They're going to fly overhead and then descend upon Archgale.
On a reactive strike.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. All right, your halberd slashes through a big swarm of them. Once again, not all that effective, but still pretty decent based on that damage. So yeah, the swarm looks very badly damaged. All right, and then with its attack, it is going to attack Archgale. Well, is not going to connect. It will then fly away into the sky once again on the ceiling. Barnaby.
I'm flying at him. This is cool. Like a pigeon. Yay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and fly over here. With the angles and everything, does that still work?
Yeah, you've got 60 feet of movement, so that'd be no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to fly there.
A fierce warhawk.
Yeah. So I am going to go ahead and, could it be that I misread when my crits were coming? There's always the chance, right? And obviously, I have advantage on this plus the flank.
You do not. All right, you stab out. 27 will hit.
I don't have the flank?
You don't have advantage. She can still see you even though she's blind.
Oh, okay. All right. And Adam, on that, I'm also going to cast I'm going to use a smite on that one as well.
Okay. All right.
I think that may only be. Is she undead?
She is undead, yes. Yeah, it looks like you just rolled 2d8, so you can throw another 8 on there.
Yeah, it's only. That's how it's just built and everything. So. All right, now I do have advantage on this one because of Vex.
26 will hit. That will wound her again.
All right, we're playing the 2014 version where I can smite 100 times. Oh, sorry. There you go.
All right, on her turn, she is going to cast a spell. And probably to no shock to anybody, she is once again going to conjure darkness. See how she wants to do this. All right, she wants to get as many people in here as she can. All right, so she's going to do it like that. Yes, okay, so it's going to be like that. So she is in the darkness now. So Barnaby, you cannot see her any longer. Everybody that's in darkness, obviously you can't see her. You will hear the sound of her flying then. Caliban, you're going to notice she flies by you. You did ready an action to strike the dog, but if you wish to use it on her, I will call it, that's an opponent if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll take that. Sure.
All right, go ahead and make your attack. 23, yes, that will connect. All right, your blade slashes in and wounds her. And I'll give her a down arrow for Seth.
Do I get a chance to hit her as she flies by?
No, she's flying over your head.
Okay.
All right, so that is her turn. And very much like you expected, Caliban, sure enough, the dog does indeed come through this area here. You know what?
Devious Adam.
One other thing real quick. I forgot to give her the icon, so let me give her a quick con save to see if you broke her concentration on darkness. Nope, she still got it. Okay, so he comes through the corner. He is then going to attack you since he sees you lined right up there, Caliban. All right, so he's going to try to claw you. That will miss. A second claw will critically hit. All right, deeply slicing into you. So max damage plus another die plus a bleed effect of 1d8. Let's calculate that real quick. All right, so maximum damage would be an additional 12 on top of that. So it's going to be 22 points of slashing damage there, Caliban. And we're going to give you a bleed effect. All right, we got that on you. So that was the second claw, and then here comes the bite. That is not going to connect, so that is 2 claws and a bite. Noticing that you've used your reaction, he's going to go ahead and back up at that point. Okay, the bats. The bats are going to move into the darkness on top of Archgill, now attacking at advantage. 17, not going to connect. Okay, Glory.
I'm going to move north of the square. Okay, now I can see.
All right, you see that swarm of bats, what's left of them up on the ceiling.
30. I will ready an action if this thing comes close to my range or gets in my range, and bonus action extend range.
Okay. All right, Grim.
What do you think he's doing? He's gonna go chase after her. So I could see. So can I go north 1 step?
Yes.
And like 1 more without hitting the wall?
You'll want to go northeast here.
Okay. 15, 20, 25. Caliban, where'd she go?
North up the hallway.
I do see her. Hey, she's over here with that stupid dog. I have 1 more use of Adrenaline Rush. So bonus action dash at him. I can use it 1 more time. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now, I want to get to her. I can overrun or squeeze. What's the options here?
You can
Or did
try
I
to
already use my
tumble
bonus action?
through. Yeah, you'd have to use an action or a bonus action to do either, and that's either a tumble or an overrun.
I'd like to use another bonus action to... No, I can't.
No
All right,
double bonus actions, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the dog.
Okay.
See if it gets out of my way. Get out of my way! I'm trying to kill her.
22, yes, that will connect.
That
15
plus the
points of
fire.
damage to the dog. Yeah, that's going to wound him.
Okay, second attack. Oh, strength saving throw, please. As I try to bash him to the ground.
What is your DC?
I think it's 16 now, right? Let's see. It's... What do we have? Where do I see what
You
our...
guys are level 9. Your proficiency should be 4. What is your strength mod?
It's, I'm plus 5, so...
So that's 9 plus 8, 17?
17.
All right, so
Yeah.
that will work. You knock him prone.
Okay, now, with advantage...
24, yeah, that'll connect. 11 more points of damage, all right?
Now, you know what? Oh, gosh, okay, never mind. That's it. And my turn.
Okay, Laud.
All right, seeing them right up there and hearing fighting. 5, 10, 15. I can see the character models. Is that enough for me to like cast a spell at them?
I think it's just like a artifact of the lighting. What are you trying to cast to see if it makes any sense?
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, I'd let you do that. I think they just have to be able to hear you, or yeah, that's enough seeing them for that.
Okay, so at her, I will cast Vicious Mockery.
All right, that is a wisdom save. 15, I think that's going to fail.
Yeah, it's a DC 17. Yeah. 2.
All right,
But,
2 points of psychic damage.
disadvantage on its attacks, and it also has that 1d6.
Oh, right. I
and-
didn't make a new save for her last time. That was intelligence?
Yes.
All right, so that is still on her for now.
Okay. And then, sorry, where I was 5 back. That'll be all my movement. And end my turn here.
Okay, Caliban, at the start of your turn, please roll a d8. Deduct that much HP as you're bleeding. Ouchers. All right, your turn.
Now I roll well, of course. Oh, I really want to staunch that, but also I know that dog. Yeah, Caliban comes around the corner here and he sees the dog is down. Oh, does he have access though? From this square, is the wall blocking me from attacking it from being prone, or?
I would say if you're attacking from there, I would give him 3/4 cover, so +5 to his AC.
But I would still have advantage because he's prone?
You would, yep.
Yeah, let's see if we can finally turn the tides here. Hoping one of my
You're
friends-
rolling well. You just rolled an 8.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully somebody will heal me up. Let's yeah. So let's see what we can do here at advantage. Let's first try. Actually, I'm not going to true strike because I need that bonus action. So first attack, advantage.
22 will connect. All right, your blade slashes into the hound. 21 will
21?
miss.
Oh, so close. Well, I sapped him with the first one, and then I am going to bonus action my last second wind to heal up a bit, and then my turn.
Okay. All right, and then after that, we'll be on to Archgale. It's going to advance the
Okay.
turn, so we get there. Archgale, good.
Okay, move 5 feet here. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, can I see her?
Insofar as if you're not shooting a line or an arrow or something like that at her, if you just need to see her, sure.
Is she flying?
She is flying, yes. Yes.
How high up is she?
10 feet, because the hallways are only 10 feet.
Okay, all right. So she's in the air. I do see her. Okay, that changes things. Want to definitely do a saving throw because she's psychically messed up. Wow. Let me look at the road. The gem too. This is a cool car. I like driving this car. Okay. So many options exactly. Back to the spells. Either Sacred Flame or Word of Radiance. So Word of Radiance is a con.
I think that only has a 5-foot radius, right?
Alright, well, let me just try to... I'm going to cantrip her with the Sacred Flame.
All right, Sacred
So,
Flame,
need
deck
to-
save. Yeah, she will fail that.
Okay.
Okay, the radiant energy falls upon her, wounding her.
And then I assume I could see Grim, right?
From there, I'm going to say no.
Okay, I still have 5 more feet of movement. I'm assuming I can see him here.
You can, yes.
Okay, I'm going to Sanctuary Grim.
All right, bonus action Sanctuary. Go ahead and burn that slot.
He looks like he's going to be pummeled.
Does she have to make a save for the darkness?
Yes, good call. Let me go ahead and throw that.
I think she took damage from my Vicious Mockery as well. And these should also apply the D6.
For concentration saves?
It says Constitution saving throws.
Okay, sure. So it was a D6 reduction?
Yes.
Okay, so 16 wouldn't matter because even if you roll a 6, it would still pass. 5, let's see, I don't know if she has advantage on. Let me double check. She does not. So yes, the darkness will fall on the second application of damage. All right, so yes, the darkness falls.
I can say again.
Nice, even especially since it's your turn.
Dang, I can get so close, but not quite there. So I guess from here, I roll Eldritch Blast the dog.
Okay.
Oh no. Actually, you know what? I'm going to Eldritch Blast her.
Okay.
Because she's a vampire. And I don't cotton to them.
Yes, both will connect. That is going to wound her.
Kill her!
All right, on these guys' turn, seeing that you're totally prepared and ready for them, Glory, they're going to fly over here instead and attack Barnaby. As they swarm down upon you, Barnaby, in the air, since you're flying. 7 is not going to connect. Fly to here. And then Barnaby, it is your turn.
All right, Adam, it's going to take me 35 to get here. So if I go here, well,
So I got you at 60 feet. You're at your max movement right now with fly.
okay, all right. Shoot, I'm just going to go ahead and ready an action if because I have enough to get whatever. No. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn. I can see things, but I really shouldn't be able to see too well enough to. I don't think I could actually shoot whatever because I can see her, Adam.
Sure, if you want to shoot her, she's getting 3/4 cover, just like I applied to Runok and just like I applied to Caliban shooting through there. But if you want to take the chance, you can.
All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and try. I've got Bless, so who knows, right? Maybe that'll help that. So.
Sure. So that first one will miss, and the second one will miss as well.
All right.
All right, on her turn, since she's barely alive, she's going to fly away.
If it's the end of her turn, she gets another save.
All right, her turn will end. A new save to shake that effect off. She does not. Okay, we move to the dog. The dog will stand up from prone using half his movement. He will then... Whoop, I got rid of the wrong one. All right, then he will try to attack Grim, so he's got to make that save against Sanctuary. He has magic resistance, so this has made an advantage. 15, I don't think that's going to do it though, right? Is 17?
Yeah, 17, yep.
All right, so then bonus action, he's going to zip through the corner of the wall. Move to there. All right, this bat's not smart enough to totally leave the room. They're going to come down to get you, Glory. So, yep, go ahead and make your attack against them.
All right.
.12 is going to miss. as the swarm comes down upon you and is going to attack. 7, not going to connect. They're actually going to stay in your space, all up in your grill. Your turn, Glory.
All right, I'm gonna attack him then.
All right. 17, yeah, that's enough. All right, you wound the swarm as you're swinging through tons and tons of bats. That'll hit as well. All right, you wound the swarm again.
Bonus action. Going to drink my last potion.
Okay.
And it's surrounding me, right? So, like I'm still within 5 feet to go there. I'm going to go
You
there.
As you step away, it is going to take an opportunity attack against you. 14, not going to connect. Okay, Grim, your turn.
Probably to no one's surprise, you see Grim haul ass after her. That's 30. I'm going to use my last adrenaline rush at him. Last use. Can't do it again. This is it. Okay. 5, 10, 15. And then I will action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to hold up there because I'm not sure she went this way. I think she went in one of those doors. So I'm going to hold up here.
Okay, Laud.
All right, 5, 10, 15 to there. Okay, I can't see anything, and I'm not going to be able to get anywhere else, so I guess I'm just taking the dodge action.
All right.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Caliban.
Start with a little more bleeding. That's better. Try to give Grim a hand here, so I will do 5.
Call that 10.
10.
You can't go through the wall, so
Oh,
5,
sorry.
10.
Oh, sorry. 10.
So you're at 15 right
Am I
now.
15 then? Okay, thank you. 20, 25. 30. Grim, where'd you go?
I think she went in one of those doors, but in the next room.
I will use my action to staunch my wound.
Okay.
And I will bonus action drink. Where the hell did it go? I think I have one more potion of healing. Yep, 1 exactly. So I will drink bonus action, drink my last potion of healing. Then my turn.
Okay, Archgale.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, and then he's going to take the dodge action.
Okay, Runak.
Okay, Runak's going to chase after. And yeah, dash.
think she went in those doors to the right.
You sure?
I think.
Does it look at all like the door may have been disturbed or moved recently?
On a quick glance with your 10 passive perception, no.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay, you open the door, you notice a wide ledge extends along one wall in this long, narrow room, and shelves holding something, but you can't quite make it out in that quick glance.
I still have some movement because of the 60-foot fly speed, so...
All right, once you get fully into the room, you notice the shelves are holding empty canopic jars, and some scraps of linen sit along the opposite wall.
She's not in here!
Good job.
All right, these bats are going to fly over down on top of you there, Glory.
Reactive strike.
Okay. Yeah, this swarm was on its last leg, and that's going to do it. Okay, move to Barnaby's turn.
What? Help Glory! Which way?
Into the room on the right. Check the other door.
No, not your right. Your left. I went in the right.
There's two doors. Yeah, the door on your left as you go right. Yeah.
So
All
that's
the shouting happened
right.
in 6 seconds. Feel free to
I know.
discern whatever that was, Barnaby. Take your action.
Yeah, I'm Adam.
All right, you get into this area. You notice a similar lineup here. It's a wide ledge that extends along. You see some canopic jars that look empty and scraps of linen.
Alrighty. Adam, my apologies. I think that's 40 on my dash there, so I think I have 20 left. Are you
I'll
able
trust
to
you.
recount? Yeah, okay. She's not in there either. And now in my turn.
All right, at the top of the round, I'm going to speed this up a little quick. You don't see hide nor hair of her. I'm going to remove her from initiative. The hound, Grim, you're going to notice that it kind of looks at you with these big, oversized eyes, and instead of getting sucked into the side of the wall, it simply vanishes, like dissipates. You notice little tears in it as it seems to wisp away. So it is gone. I'm going to guess that you guys can kill the bats pretty easily. So I'm going to call those dead, and we're going to say we are out of combat, folks. We are halfway through our session here in this long battle. Let's go ahead and pause, take our 15-minute break, and we're going to pick up on the other side.
Sounds
Sweet.
good.
All right,
Thanks.
sounds good. See you guys in a bit.
All right, we're back into the second half of our session here. Team just went into a very long battle with a terrifying being and lived to tell the tale, so that's always good. Let's get you guys back over to the map, see what happens. All right, we find ourselves back in this catacomb, perhaps, under the temple, and you guys are free to act as you wish.
Hey,
She
guys,
gone?
let's see what's in this room.
They both got away, the dog and that flying demon.
I'm sure you did all you could.
Uh,
Let's go back and take a look at that nest. How long does fly last? Is it 1 minute or is that a 10-minute spell? I can't remember.
10 minutes, I believe. Let me double check.
Glory, what are you doing?
Seeing if there's any other. The voice told me that to go down, to keep going down.
I'm pretty exhausted. I think we should rest before we go any farther.
Let's look into the nest. Maybe there's a hidden passage down or something. If that's what you wanted you to. I don't know. Or maybe there's baby birds in there.
Or maybe magical items.
I'm gonna investigate these crypts up here. If you don't hear from me for a bit, come check on me.
Brunock, maybe you should do your mind thing with him so we know he's safe.
Okay. Come here, Caliban.
I have to come to you for that? All right.
You gotta be 30 feet.
All right,
Right.
Glory, you're investigating the nest.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw me an investigation check.
Can I add the Bardic Inspiration on top of that?
Absolutely, yeah, if you wish to burn that. 19, all right. So you will notice that there is a lot of debris here. Think of this as like feathers. There's a lot of pieces of wood, some rubble, that sort of thing. As you're picking through it carefully, trying not to get stabbed or poked by any of this debris, you do notice what looks to be a trap door underneath all of this nesting. Doesn't look like it would take too much effort to pull away some of this to open the trap door.
It does go further down.
I think we should rest up before we go down there. I'm pretty beat up. So are a couple of the others.
Adam, can I investigate this? Looks like a little tomb.
You can, yeah. So if you've spoken with your allies about what they've spotted and the areas similar to this, I will say this looks very, very similar. So again, just quick description. Wide ledge extends along one wall in this long, narrow room, and shelves holding empty canopic jars and some scraps of linen sit along the opposite wall.
I do a pass through, see if there's any valuables or just body or internal organs.
Sure. You want to like spend a minute in here searching for anything of interest?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and throw me an investigation check. No, there does not seem to be. It seems as though this was used as like funeral preparations. You don't find anything of value or interest.
Open, same thing there. All right, he'll head back to the party. I agree. I'm pretty banged up as well. If we could just take an hour just to kind of catch our breath before going down there.
Maybe longer if we can. I can make the hut. Keep us safe for a bit.
She said something was down there waiting for Glory.
Him. She said him.
We can make him wait a little longer.
I just don't trust if she's survived and out there. She may have a way to contact whatever's down there.
Well, I can make the hut. We can always see something coming. It can't come inside without, getting rid of the hut. Give
Yep,
us some
good
time.
idea. I like it.
If everybody would get in the radius, I can start doing a ritual casting of the tiny hut. So I'll start channeling this. Or doing the 10-minute ritual casting.
I'm attempting to take a small short break.
Okay, the 10 minutes passes by. The hut springs into existence. You guys are inside of the hut. What would you like to do?
Sounds like short rest.
Yeah, ideally. I think Grim has a ring, and if I remember right, we can take a look at those on short rests. I can't remember if it's short or if it's only long rests. But
You can identify a magic item, one single magic item as part of a short rest.
okay, would that if I were to do that, would that impact my ability to do the inspiring leader and or musician stuff?
Nope.
Okay, I'll try to do that, I guess, while we're sitting here.
Okay, yeah, so this hour will pass by uneventfully. So if you have hit dice that you want to spend or resources that you want to recuperate on a short rest, feel free to do so. Playing with the ring, testing it, seeing what you can do, you discover that this is a ring of protection.
Oh, nice.
After the short rest has completed, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Adam, I realized I have one level of exhaustion. I'm going to try to make a con save for that.
Okay.
Last session, my HP max went down to 76. Is that still in effect?
Yes, you haven't taken a long rest. That's generally what gets rid of HP reduction. I'm assuming that was from like one of the spectral creatures.
I believe so.
Let me do a quick double check and see if they have any kind of description.
Drain or some kind of thing. Drain attack.
Yes, that is correct. So that does not come back until a long rest.
Okay.
All right, I see one save so far. I need wisdom saves from everybody else.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Adam.
Buttons.
No worries.
Also going to, during this time, I will use my Inspiring Leader feat. So that is 14 temporary HP for everybody but Caliban, as per usual. And I will also use my Musician feat, which gives heroic inspiration to 4 people. So I'll give it to myself, Grim, Glory, and Caliban.
Great, I'll take it. Can I use it, Adam?
So Runak, Barnaby, Caliban, the 3 of you failed your save.
If it matters, Adam, mine's a 13.
Yeah, I'm tracking your aura as well. Those I mentioned failed.
Well, it's not just the aura, but I also have advantage on wisdom saving throws. So
you still failed.
Adam, sorry, and I had raised my hand there. I was gonna. I can't remember can I use my inspiration, my regular inspiration, to reroll that?
This is not inspiration you just got from the short rest, right?
No, the one I got from the recap at the start.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Oh, I didn't realize that you had it. Had I known that, I would have given that to somebody else, but I don't want to metagame. So would that just burn it, or could I assign that to somebody who didn't have inspiration at the time?
Yeah, you can assign it to someone who didn't have it.
Okay, who did not have inspiration? So I gave it to Grim, Glory, and Caliban. I think I could give it to Runak if you didn't have it before that.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay, I would give it to you.
Okay.
Instead.
All right. So
I assume all this would happen before the roll. I don't know if you would allow him to then roll it. I'm trying not to meta this. I would have
no.
Just
So this effect takes effect basically just before the short rest ends. So you can't use anything you gain from the short rest to affect this roll.
Okay.
So Barnaby and Runak, you have failed this save. So double checking the rolls, making sure no one's doing anything else, special spending, anything like that. Unfortunately, you can't do that, Grim, because it took the short rest to identify it. It takes a separate short rest to attune. Okay, so Runak and Barnaby, you both, having failed this save, you can feel a sort of presence in the back of your mind. It's almost as though there is a hum, a low hum, almost sounds like someone's going to speak at any moment in the back of your mind. This puts you very much on edge.
All right, I got to tell that to the rest of the party. You guys hear that? I hear a humming noise.
Yeah.
Is that what you saw? What you heard too, Glory?
No.
Well,
feels like a presence.
Like what? Does it feel powerful?
I don't know. I think so, but who knows?
Well, should we go down there? If we're kind of depleted on resources, maybe we can go back to town and come back tomorrow.
Is this what we think is disturbing this graveyard? Whatever's down there?
Well, it could be just a magical presence, a humming corruption, not necessarily a person. Is it like like a person?
Oh, I don't think it's a human, if that's what you mean.
If we lose control over two of us during the battle, we're really sunk.
Well,
No, it could be just, the earth speaking to me.
well, maybe it's whatever was supposed to be buried here. We haven't found whatever this was for.
We have to finish this. We're not leaving.
Okay, well, I'm pretty beat up and depleted. If we go down there, it might not be very useful.
Well, I can't imagine leaving and coming back tomorrow morning. I mean, right? Like,
No. We need to take care of this. Especially if these are just blood suckers.
So at least take a look.
For a
Okay.
dead guy, you have a lot of disdain for bloodsuckers.
Yeah. I have a history. I don't want to get into it without it right now, but they don't really deserve to exist. So if I turn into something like that, promise me, you just destroy me right away.
I don't know if they have much interest in your coagulated cold blood.
I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with some sick and twisted way to turn me into one of them.
Caliban whispers over to Glory. He really doesn't like vampires. All right, I think. Who do we drop through? Grim first, followed by me, then Glory.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll go in the middle. That way you guys are near me and you can feel all of my aura.
Real quick before we go down there, did Archgale not heal at all during that short rest, or is he just out of?
he's got no hit dice left.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he kept using
I just-
durable.
Yeah, I just saw it, so I wanted to make sure you didn't
No,
forget.
I appreciate I'm using 2 sheets, and I've been careful. I haven't really been paying attention, guys. I've been reading, making sure he gets stuff after his short rest. And does he have any healing potions laying around?
There are 2 potions of healing in the bag of holding. That might be worth just giving him.
I think he
potentially
should use it now, to be honest.
Yeah, we have 2 of them. I mean, you could use them. I can take. If you roll them, I can just deduct them from the bag of holding.
Okay.
Or I can just roll them if that's easier.
Yeah, 2d4. Yeah, just roll them for me. Thank you.
Not great, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, did he get 14 temp as well?
Yes.
All right, both cars are gassed up. Ready. And I could go first.
Okay.
All right.
Well, where is it? I don't. Where's the door, Glory?
That's over here in this pile of trash.
There it is. All right. I'm gonna try to lift it, Adam.
All right, you sift through, find the trapdoor handle that Glory pointed out. You lift it. As you do so, you notice a 30-foot ladder that leads down into dim light.
Hey, at least there's light down there. It's a ladder, though.
Wait, shouldn't Glory go first since they're expecting him?
I thought that might be deal off, but sure. How do you feel about that, Glory?
It's fine by me.
Okay, I'm right behind you, buddy. You start getting weird, I'm gonna have to drag you around again.
Can I cast the light spell on the ladder?
I think it can't be that long for light spell. I think it has to be like a small object, not a 30-foot ladder. I can let you cast it at like the tippy top if that's what you're after.
What about?
Sure. That should shine.
Well, if you're trying to see the bottom, I'll just give you like a silver coin, and you can cast it on that way. Just drop it.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. So you cast it on the coin, you drop it down. You see it a little bit brighter down there now, the 30 feet. I will say from this current position, you notice what could best be described as tons of objects on the ground. So you see some vases, you see like what almost looks like a piece of an ore, you see some rock, you see ceramics. There's just seems like there's stuff everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to rage, and then I have this. I'm going to, at least if we're not in combat, keep extending it.
Okay, how many rages do you have left?
I got one back on the short rest, so I have one left.
Okay, so you activate rage, and now you're taking bonus actions each round to extend it. Gotcha.
Yeah, and it'll say like how long I can possibly go. I think it's 10 minutes.
I believe you're right. Yep.
I'm just imagining Glory muttering to himself as he's climbing down the ladder, just raging.
These assholes made me go first.
Stupid ladder.
And then I descend. I start making my way down.
All right. So you guys are letting Glory descend, and just are you waiting till he gets to the bottom? Or are you guys trying to all go right after him? What are you doing?
Well, it depends on the condition of the ladder. I was going to ask, actually. Does it look like it's like it's kind of put together real quick, or is it a lasting feature of the mausoleum?
It doesn't look shoddy, if that's what you're asking. I mean, as far as craftsmanship, it's hard to tell. But yeah, you don't get the impression by looking at it that it's going to fall apart on you.
Okay. I'll wait till it gets, 3/4 of the way down, then I'll start descending.
Okay. And then who's coming down after Grim?
I think we decided Barnaby for his aura.
Okay, so I'm going with that. So, Glory, you're climbing down. Is it safe to assume you're looking around as you're climbing down, or are you trying to just climb down as quickly as you can? Give me an idea of how you're approaching this.
I'm climbing down as quickly as I can until I get to the bottom and take a look around.
Okay, so you're fast climbing down. You get down to the bottom. You turn around. Barnaby, as you're at the top of the ladder looking down, you notice Glory moving very quick. He spins around and almost freezes in place. And then you notice Grim continuing to climb down.
All right, I'm going down there all the way. Woohoo!
All right, you start climbing down as well. Grim, you get to the bottom, you turn. Barnaby, you're climbing down. The rest of you guys, you notice both Glory and Grim kind of just standing there looking to the west as Barnaby's completing his descent.
Hey, are you guys stuck? What's going on?
Hold up, Barnaby. Look back up. Don't look down, Barnaby. Look back at me.
What do you want? I'm looking up.
Just keep looking at me. Guys, are you okay?
They do not respond.
Okay, yeah.
How do we get them out? I think they're frozen or petrified or something.
I don't know, but as soon as they look that direction, oh no.
How far down are they?
30 feet.
All right, Runak will peek over, and he will try to awaken mind to Glory.
Okay, and Awaken Mind allows you to speak to them, correct?
Yep, we can speak, and they can speak back to me.
Okay, so you connect minds. You don't get any sensations from them. It just allows you to speak. So what would you like to say?
What's going on down there? Why are you just standing still like that?
You get no response.
We have a problem. They seem catatonic or something.
Archgill, you used to be able to fix this. Can you fix this? I think he's all used up though, right?
Not from up here. I have no juice left.
What if we fly down and grab him and come back up?
I don't know if you can fly up with Grim. He's pretty heavy.
I mean, you're real strong, right?
And just to clarify, the fly spell would have ended a long time ago. Maybe you're saying cast it again, but remember you did take an hour short rest.
Yes, I was saying like cast it again, fly down. Don't look down there, come back up.
Yep, gotcha. Just wanted to clarify we're saying the same thing.
I am pretty strong. If you could cast it on me again, I might be able to get one of them up, but I have to do 2 trips.
We also have some rope. Maybe we can just like make a lasso and pull him back up.
Could tie them to him. Yep. Barnaby's halfway down. We could drop the rope to him, and he could tie it around them. We could haul him up that way.
So I just want to clarify. So we've got Glory down below. We've got Grim down below. Barnaby, you heard what they're saying. You looked back up. Are you still just hanging on the ladder?
I thought when you said they were stuck, I thought I was as well. I wasn't sure.
So they started calling down to you. You said you look up. You see them talking to you. You've just been hanging on the ladder for probably a good 30 seconds at this point. Is there anything else you're doing?
I'm just saying, so what do you want?
Just keep looking at me, Barnaby. Keep looking up at me.
You should come back up. They're getting stuck down there.
You guys are so needy. But I'll go up.
So as you start climbing back up, I'm going to pause here. Only Grim and Glory are going to see this. The rest of the team, you cannot react to this in any way. You don't know what this is happening. So Grim and Glory, as you guys are at the bottom and you're looking in this room, you notice this bowl-shaped chamber appears to have been magically hewn from rock. The floor is covered with broken relics and wonders, including a broken funerary barge. A tall pedestal on a platform in the northwest corner holds a glowing, unbroken crystal ball. Next to it, you see a figure. As you see the figure on the raised dais near the center of the chamber, he stands there patiently. Wrapped in a layered funerary linen stained by centuries of dust, the being appears more statue than creature. Golden jewelry hangs from its chest like trophies from forgotten dynasties. A crown of sun discs and cracked lapis rests upon its brow. Then its eyes open. Twin lights burn within hollow sockets, ancient, patient, immeasurably tired. The air thickens. Sand shifts from the floor and spirals upwards, forming shifting curtains around you. Each grain shimmers with faint golden light, and suddenly the chamber is no longer a chamber. You stand in a city that no longer exists. White towers gleam beneath a merciless sun. Markets ring with laughter and music. Children chase birds through fountains while banners snap in warm desert winds. The being's voice echoes, not spoken aloud, but felt inside your bones. I am Gahib Tamuri. The scene shifts. Flames devour the same city. Invaders surge through shattered walls. The being, alive, radiant, armored in bronze and sunfire, fights atop the gates while priests chant desperate rites. The smell of smoke and blood presses against your senses as you truly stood there. Sand sweeps the vision away. Now comes darkness. Deep beneath the earth, priests wrap Gahib's body in linen while whispering forbidden prayers. A pact is forged. Runes burn into flesh. Breath returns to dead lungs. The first awakening. The visions quicken. Empires rise and collapse like waves against stone. Caravans cross endless dunes under starlight. Scholars seek wisdom at the tomb's gates. Thieves die in cursed corridors. Then you are back in the chamber. The figure, Gahib, looks towards you, his voice booming through the chamber. Pledge your service to me now, and you shall be exalted. If not, you shall return to the dust from whence you came. What do you do immediately?
Well, I have a backup character, but I'm not pledging to this evil guy. So, yeah.
So does that mean you say something? Do you move? Give me an idea what you're doing, Greg.
I thought are we kind of, I can talk, or I'm just frozen?
You don't realize any of this time that you've been quote unquote frozen. That's just what the other team members see. So this is exactly the scene that falls before you. I'm just wanting to know what your immediate reaction is as Grim.
I kind of got a quest going on right now, but maybe after we can discuss terms.
Okay, you say this. Anything you say, Grim, or anything you're doing immediately?
I'm just going to stand next to Glory, and else. But my demeanor is not willing to serve him. That's for sure.
Okay, fair enough. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and move screens here just for the two of you, and then we're going to be in initiative order.
Uh-oh.
They're just standing there.
Is it like those things back at the place with the statues?
All right, so as this is occurring, I'm going to go ahead and throw us all into initiative. So guys at the top, you obviously all you can see is this little tiny corner at the bottom. There's a little circle, I should say, at the bottom. You don't obviously know really what's going on down there. Let me go ahead and get us into initiative.
But we can still see them, Adam? They're still just not moving?
Well, we're going to find out. So if
Okay.
you have the ability to adjust your initiative, please do that. Let me know when you're done. I'll make sure to resort initiative this time.
I think. Do I have to? Does Archgale have to? Oh, Archgale can see Grim or Glory. Okay. I'm going to give it to Glory. Glory, take a 26 if you want.
I will take the 26. You
Okay.
can take an 8.
Thank you.
Why am I not seeing the initiative?
Because you're not on the screen yet.
Oh, got it. Okay. Dumb question of the day.
No, that's okay. This doesn't happen very often, so that's not surprising. All right, so let's see. We've got everybody's initiative up. I'm going to sort. Okay, so Glory, you're the quickest to react because of all the trash and items and everything on the ground here. The ground is considered difficult terrain. If you get somewhere that is not difficult terrain, I will let you know. But basically, all of it is difficult terrain. It is your turn. Feel free to do what you like.
Okay. Oh, shit. Are we still considered... probably not. So that would be 40 feet. I'm going to extend rage and dodge.
All right, at the end of your turn, but before the next turn, as a legendary action, you're going to notice as he motions with his hand and this massive whirlwind suddenly manifests between you and Grim. All right, up at the top of the stairs, Caliban, you're kind of huddled around. You're looking down. You notice Grim standing there. You notice Glory move off a bit. You see this suddenly like tornado almost of dust and sand appear at the bottom. What would you like to do?
They're moving, and there's something down there. I will start down the ladder as quick as I can.
All right, and so remind me, what is in your hands right now? Do you have a shield on your hand? Do you have a weapon?
Oh, I do. I have both. So I will need to, sheath the shield or sheath the blade and put away the shield to climb down.
So if you want, you can climb one-handed. Obviously, if you're hit or something like that, it would be more difficult to hold on, but you don't have to take the shield off if you want to go down one-handed.
Okay, I'll try that.
All right, and since you're climbing, this is going to reduce your speed by half. So this is a 30-foot ladder. Your speed is 30 feet. So you can climb down... if you only want to spend the 30 feet and not dash or anything like that, then you're right. You'll be 15 feet down the ladder.
Is the whirlwind directly at the bottom, or is there a spot that I can get down to the bottom?
If you get to the very bottom of the ladder, you'll be right next to the whirlwind, but not in it.
I'm not in it? Okay, I will dash to the bottom then.
All right, you've dashed to the bottom. Let me get you over to that map. All right, you should be able to see everything now. Okay, Caliban, is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, hopefully you're... Okay, perfect. Now, before Runak's turn... All right, as a legendary action, bolts of blue-white lightning are going to suddenly arc in an area near the storm, or near the sandstorm there. And I'm going to need Glory, Caliban, and Grim to all give me dexterity saving throws. Okay, so Grim, you will succeed, and Glory, because you have advantage, you'll also succeed. Caliban, you will fail. Here comes the damage. If you succeeded, you're going to take half of this damage. If you failed, you'll take full. All right, so as this lightning arcs, 8 to the failure, 4 to the success, you will also notice that as you are shocked, similar to the creature you just fought, the harpy, you notice that as you're shocked and you're wounded, it's almost as though your pain is going up in the air and being siphoned into this figure to the west. All right, Runok, you're... Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Grim.
Yeah, real quick on that. It's rarely happens, but impose shield. If you establish to effect that allows you to take dex saving throw, take only half damage. You can take a reaction and take no damage if you succeed under holding. Oh, I don't have my shield. That's right. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
I never get to use that.
You've used it a few times. Again, are you saying you don't have your shield because you climbed down the ladder?
Yeah, I didn't think about it until you mentioned it, though.
I would just ask, how would you typically climb down a ladder? Would you keep your shield on and climb down one-handed? Because if you say yes, I'd give that to you.
Oh, okay. Then yes. Whatever I can do to climb down one-handed, yeah.
Okay, feel free to burn your reaction and not take 4 points of damage then. Okay, Runok, okay. You're at the top of the ladder. You see what's going on down below you. The ladder is now clogged, essentially, with Caliban there. You're looking down. What would you like to do?
But it does look like they're moving now and starting to fight, basically, right?
You don't see any fighting going on so far. You just you saw some lightning shock them, but yeah, you see them moving. Yep.
I'll reach out through the awakened mind to Glory and be like, "What's going on down there? Are you moving? Are you conscious? What's happening?"
Glory, you can now respond.
Being shocked by the storm.
Come back up. I guess I will. I'll just ready Eldritch Blast if a bad guy appears coming up the ladder, and prepare for them to come back out of there, since I don't know really what's happening.
Define bad guy for me, like a physical enemy that you can see.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Not a mind-controlled ally or anything like that.
And not just like a sandstorm that you see swirling around.
Yeah, not a sandstorm.
All right, fair enough. So after that turn, but before the next turn, as a legendary action, he is going to flick his finger, and a slash of wind is going to flash out towards you, Glory. .22, that is going to connect. That is going to deal 20 points of slashing damage, and you are pushed back 5 feet. Okay, Laud at the top of the ladder, looking down, seeing what you see. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Am I like physically where I am in the room, or am I just at the top of the ladder?
Yeah, because you're not on the map effectively, I'm assuming you're all huddled around the top of the ladder and you're all within reach of looking down. So where exactly you are on the current map doesn't matter. Assume you're within 5 feet of the ladder.
Okay. I want to go down last because I don't have enough movement to even get down without like dashing. So I'm going to I'll use a bonus action to can I see Glory down there?
You cannot.
What about Grim?
You can, yes.
I will bardically inspire Grim. You got this, Grim. I'll be down there soon. And then I will use my action to I'll ready my action with my crossbow to cast True Strike on any, like, just like what Runok's doing. Like, if I see a creature that looks hostile, I'll shoot at it.
All right, fair enough. All right. Barnaby, you had climbed back up, so you're kind of hanging out with Laud and the rest of them looking down. What would you like to do?
This may be foolish, but I'm going to go down the stairs, Adam. I'm going to...
All right, so just let me give you a quick visual. You're looking at the ladder. It goes down 30 feet. You see Caliban is standing in the space at the bottom of the ladder. To get down to the very bottom, it would take you 60 feet of movement. Without any additional movement, you would fall prone in Caliban's space. Is that what you'd like to do, or something else?
I'm going to go ahead and Well, I see the other guy's just preparing, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare a Eldritch Blast if I see something as well.
Okay.
But I'm also going to ask the party, are you guys coming up?
All right, so you've readied an action to fire at anything that you can see that it looks like an opponent. All right, Grim, it is your turn.
Okay, so we can't communicate, right, Adam, from what I'm getting?
What do you mean? To the people upstairs?
Yeah, can I hear Barnaby say that?
You can, yeah. They're 30 feet up. So if you shout at them, now
Oh.
keep in mind this wind is real by you right now, so it's pretty loud. So you're gonna have to like shout to your voice is hoarse for them to hear you.
Fine.
Hey, Adam, I'm sorry, just for clarification, because I'm a little confused on something, so maybe Grim is too by the question he just asked. So when everybody was like frozen, or that was that just for like a few moments while those guys were getting that message, and then it's back to normal?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then I'll yell up. Here's the bad guy! Everyone down here to arms! We're going in! As loud as I can.
All right, you guys are able to hear that as Grim is shouting at the top of his lungs.
Okay. Action disengage. 5.
10 feet. Remember, the entire ground is difficult terrain.
Yeah, then one of the offsets 10 feet. Now, is this like a real statue, or is this every square is 10 difficult terrain?
Every square is difficult terrain unless you get somewhere that is clear. I will tell you if you get somewhere that's clear. If you want to spend a turn as like a perceive around you to find a clear area as an action, I'd let you do that as well.
All right, so action disengage, movement 10 feet, 20, 30, bonus action, because I get all of mine back at a short rest, Adam. So I have 4 adrenaline rushes now. Okay, so I'm using 1.
Okay.
Bonus action dash, 10, 20, 30. It's my action movement. Get in the square because that bugs me. I'll fix it later. And my bonus action and my turn.
All right, on his turn, he's going to cast a spell. All right, and as he casts a spell, everything in this area is suddenly filled with insects everywhere, biting, stinging, clawing. These insects are just everywhere as they fill up this entire space.
Ugh.
All right, and as he does that, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from anybody in that area. All right, the 3 of you have succeeded. You will take half of this damage. This is piercing damage. So that's going to be 13 piercing damage to each of you. All right, after he casts that spell, you are going to see...
Do I have that again?
I believe you do, because the new rage doesn't say anything about magical or not, right? So yeah, I think you do. All right, you're going to notice that as he moves, he is not stepping on the ground. He is hovering. He is going to move. All right, on this turn... Yeah, he is going to move to here, right into your space, Glory, and then he's going to whirlwind. I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay, I believe I have advantage.
All right, so you are you suffer half damage and no other additional effects. This is thunder damage. So that is going to be 8 points of thunder damage dealt to you there, Glory. All right, Archgale is the last one. He's up top still. What would Archgale like to do?
Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh, man, I'm driving Archgale. Did that ever happen to anyone else?
Every single time
Okay.
someone draws 2 characters?
Right, okay. Can I see the whirlwind thing?
You can see a tiny bit of it.
Great, let's see if it could dance. I'm going to try to Sacred Flame it. Dex saving throw from it.
$15, I think, is going to fail. Go ahead and post that damage. All right. Yeah, maybe it hurts it. It's hard to tell. It's a sandstorm.
But I'm sorry, I'm confused again. Is Archgale down in the stairs?
No.
No, Archgale's looking down.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
And yeah, okay, he's not gonna be the next one down there, but he's in a hurry. All right, we need to get down there and help him out. I'm trying to not do that voice. Okay, that's my action. Bonus actions, nothing. I'm gonna.
All right, top of the round. Glory's turn.
All right, I'm going to move 10 feet, 20 feet.
As you step away from the whirlwind, it is going to attack you. 17. Looks like that's good enough. It's going to be 14 points of thunder damage to you there, Glory.
$40 feet dash.
All right, as you enter that space, Glory, you realize this place is not covered with debris, so this area here is not difficult terrain, these 9 squares.
Move to there. Bonus action, I'm going to try to pull. No, I can't do that. I'll just extend range, I guess.
Okay. All right, at the end of your turn, Glory, but before the next turn, you're going to notice as this wind is going to slash out towards you once again. This is going to critically hit you, Glory.
Does that affect the adamantine breastplate?
You have that, which says you don't take critical hits, then it would not be a critical hit.
Okay.
That's going to be 14 points of slashing damage to you, and we move to Caliban's turn.
Guys, it's real bad down here. It's a big bad guy. Adam, is there an obstacle here that I can't see over this boat? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's a funerary barge. It's pretty big on its side here, blocking your vision.
Okay. I want to get out of these bugs though. The bugs do not feel good, so I'm gonna move 10 and then 20 to there. Can I get any cover from the boat? I figure if he can't see me,
If you can see him, he can see you. I will say that. If you want to try to get cover, correct. Yeah, if you're trying to get cover, you basically want to try to break line of sight, and then you would have cover.
Okay, and then 30 to there. What the hell am I going to do? I am going to drop my sword and pull out the crossbow as my use my action to load and ready my crossbow.
Unfortunately, crossbows are two-handed, so if you want to do that, you'd have to use an action to take your shield off.
Okay, never mind. I will take the dodge action and stay here for now.
All right, after your turn, but before the next turn, Glory, once again, this slash of wind's going to flash at you. 16. Looks like that's good enough. That's going to be 18 slashing. Your Radiance, that's going to be 9 slashing. And then we got Runak's turn.
Okay, hearing that the bad guy's down there, Runak is going to start going down and dash in order to get to the bottom.
All right, you're able to do so. I need a Constitution saving throw as you're doing that, as you enter this area of insects. Okay, that is going to be a failure. You're going to take 20 points of piercing damage.
Would he be within Barnaby's aura?
No.
Okay.
All right, Runak, you've moved and dashed. You should be able to see everything on the screen now.
Yes.
All right, so that's your move and
do.
your dash. You got a bonus action if you want to use that. If not, feel free to end your turn. Oh, sorry. Did we miss something there, Runak? Is there anything else you're doing?
I'm gonna do something with my bonus action. I'm gonna do Awaken Mind with. This thing appears sentient next to me now that I'm close enough to it?
It looks like a
see.
sandstorm.
All right. I guess in that case, I will Second Wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
I never met a sandstorm that I liked.
Not even Haboobs?
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, after your turn, but before Laud's turn, we've got another Wind Slash heading over Glory's way. 19, this is going to connect. For 5 points of slashing. Laud, your turn.
Okay, so I still want to be the last one to go down the ladder just because I can't really get down very quickly. Can I see the air elemental thing from here? Or I guess the windstorm.
You
'Cause
see a
I've seen
little
it
bit
back-
of wind, sure.
I will vicious mockery at it. Hey, ugly!
It is not affected.
All right, and then bonus action. I can see Runok down there, correct?
You can, yes.
And I will bardically inspire him, and that will
Okay.
end my turn.
That was all the sound of the insects blocking out what he was trying to say. All right. Before Barnaby's turn, we have another air slash heading to Glory. That is also going to connect. Another 6 slashing to Glory. All right, Barnaby.
All right, Adam, let me tell you my intent while I'm climbing down, so that way there you can kind of help me because I can't see the other map, okay?
Sure,
so
yeah.
I'm going to go down to where I'm able to see whatever I see, but I'm not planning on going all the way down. Maybe just, I'm making this up, but maybe 10 feet or whatever the case is. And I'm going to try to Misty Step into another area.
Okay, so you climb down. Remember, it's a 30-foot ladder. You climb at half speed. So if you spend 20 feet of movement to climb 10 feet down, that's going to put you inside the insect. So I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw. Okay,
That'd be a 13 if that matters.
That's a failure. That's going to be 32 points of piercing damage as the insects tear you apart. From here, 10 feet down, you can't see much. You climb another 10 feet down, having spent 20 feet of movement at this point, and now you can see better, and I'm assuming you're trying to Misty Step somewhere out of the insect storm?
Correct.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in the exact same space as Runok. I'm going to move you over. You're not off the ladder yet, but I'm going to allow you to see what you can see to decide where you want to Misty Step. All right, you should now be able to see this map.
And how much movement have I used so far?
20 feet.
All right. So then I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step to... Well, I may as well go right there. And I still need
I believe Misty Step is limited to 30 feet. You just went 40.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay. I miscounted there. Let me use the ruler.
Yeah, if you're trying to get there, you can get basically just the edge.
So that's what I'll do, and I also will be taking more damage in just a second. I only took off my temp. So.
Okay. So that's your Misty Step, and you've moved 20 feet of movement. So bonus action, 20 feet of movement. Okay, you move to there.
And I'm going, yeah, and as my, I'm going to just go ahead and take the dodge action.
Okay, dodge action. Okay, we move to Grimm's turn.
Okay. 10, 20, 30? You good with that?
Yeah, that looks right to me.
Okay. I don't see the baddie. So I am going to take the dodge action.
All right, on his turn, he's going to fly to here. He is then going to cast a spell.
I'm gonna counterspell.
All right, so this is a constitute, or no, if it's lower than 3, it automatically works. So your slot is burned, his is not, but you will cancel his first level spell. That is his action. We move on to the next opponent.
Nice.
This opponent who is currently next to you here, Runok, is going to attack you. 26 is going to connect. 14 points of thunder. Second attack, 13 is going to miss as it's raging with its fists at you. Okay, we move to Archgale, who's at the top of the ladder.
Looking down, he says, in the name of Rava, get rid of that insect swarm, and I'll cast Dispel Magic.
All right, go ahead and burn that slot. Let's see, I think you have to make it. Yeah, this is higher level than 3, so you're going to also have to make a caster level check. So I think that's just going to be a wisdom check for Archgale. Let me quickly double check that. Yes, make an ability check. So just roll a wisdom check, not a wisdom save, just a wisdom check. All right, that is good enough. So he casts a spell magic, and the insect swarm is going to dissipate.
Nice.
Archie.
Archie's good.
All right, so that was the end of Archgale's turn. So before Glory's turn, as a legendary action, he's going to go ahead and cast a spell. And I'm going to need Barnaby and Glory to give me Constitution saving throws.
Gosh darn it, I am not doing well. So that's a 13, but it's not going to matter, I'm sure. So
No. So you're going to fail. Glory, you will succeed. So Glory, you're going to take 6 thunder. Barnaby, you're going to take 12 thunder. And you're shunted backwards to here as this thunderous blast shoots outward, knocking you backward. All right, Glory, it is your turn.
I'm going to try to strike this ball thing.
Sure, yeah, the crystal ball there on the dais. Sure, you swing out at it. Go ahead and make an attack roll. You notice your halberd strikes into it and ricochets off. It looks very durable.
All right, and I'll strike the guy.
All right, you step up close to him, swing out with your halberd. That will connect. All right, your halberd will carve into him.
Pole strike.
Yeah, that'll hit as well. That will wound him again.
So it's 5. 15.
All right, at the end of your turn, but before the next turn, as a legendary action, he's going to cause lightning to emerge between Barnaby and Glory. I need both of you to give me dex saving throws. Okay, Glory, you're making this an advantage, so you'll succeed. Barnaby, with your aura, you'll succeed as well. So this is going to be half damage, so 7 points of lightning damage to each of you. Caliban.
Caliban's going to move out around here, so 10. Oh, wow. He's having a tough time seeing anything. 20. 30 to there. You can see Runok, where is he?
Across the way.
I will dash 10, 20, 30. Oh, she went around the other way. Son of a. And that is it. I don't even have a bonus action I can use. I'll have my turn there.
All right, before Runak's turn, he's going to blast out a wind slash at Glory. 11. You dodge that one, Glory. Runak.
Okay. Is it possible to squeeze through here? Like this way?
Sure, I'd let you do that.
Okay.
Just can't remember, all the ground's difficult terrain.
Yeah. So I'll just get to here, then in that case. And I think I will swing out at this sandstorm since it seems to be weird next to me.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack. Your blade connects with the sandstorm.
It's solid in there.
What type of damage is this?
I'll keep it radiant just because that seems to be working on most things.
Okay, slashes in, wounding it. Second attack will also connect. Okay,
And then
wounded
as a
twice.
bonus action, I'm going to again cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Laud.
All right, screw it. I'm going down. And I will start climbing down the ladder, which is double movement, right?
Correct. So are you trying to get all the way to the bottom?
I don't think I can, even with a dash. So I will go the 10 feet with my 20 feet of movement. And I guess I'll dash and get another 10 feet down.
All right, so you're 10 feet up the ladder, but I'm going to move you maps.
Okay. Oh boy. So I can see Glory, right, from here?
If you can see him on your screen, you can see him.
Okay. I am going to, from here, this spell only has verbal components, so I'm going to, at the 3rd level, cast Healing Word on him. Assuming I can do that.
You can, yeah. So you're hanging on the ladder, but you're far enough down that you can see that way, so sure.
All right. Is all I got. It's my turn.
All right, Barnaby.
All right. You guys see the very brave gnome go up to this guy that is large in stature here, and he's going to go ahead and swing out.
Okay. 17 is going to connect.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do some risking it here because I have advantage on the next attack, so I'm not going to smite right now. I'll wait and hopefully let's see if I can fish crit a little bit.
I don't think smite gets any benefit from crit anyway, though.
Oh, yeah, maybe so, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
'cause
matter. I still
You did
I'll
crit,
still-
though, yes.
Yeah. Well, I've only called it like 15 times, so you're allowed. You're gonna make it at some time, right?
Oh wait, Smite doesn't do crit damage anymore? They changed that?
No, yeah, smite is a bonus action now, so you spend the bonus action. It doesn't count as part of the attack.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
But
they
that's okay.
intentionally
Go
nerfed
ahead.
the crit fishing deal. But yes, that is a crit. Go ahead and roll your radiant crit there, Barnaby. Okay, nice. You've dazzled him, so go ahead and post twice as many. So just hit crit damage. We'll take all your damage. All right,
And
your
before I
Moon
go to-
Steel Rapier strikes him, wounds him badly. That's your action.
And I'll add a
Okay.
1d8 on this here.
All right, make sure you burn that slot. You've wounded him again.
Before I die,
Um,
just to let you know, it looked good. So
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're adding the extra die because he's undead. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just the sheet's not set up for that.
No worries. I just want to make sure I was tracking you. I got it. I took all that damage off him. All right, Grim.
Okay. Difficult terrain, so 10, 20, 30. Second use of Adrenaline Rush. I have 2 left. I'm going to bonus action dash, so I guess that's 5. 10, 15, 20.
How'd you get the 20?
This normal terrain, right? This.
Right, but so I think 15 was all you get from Adrenaline Rush. Is that right?
No, I get to use dash as a bonus action.
Oh, you get okay. Then yeah, you're totally good. My bad. Feel free. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. So I'll go there. Oh, adrenaline. All right. I'm going to attack him. How about that?
All right. Yes, that will connect. All right, your blade slashes in, wounding him and burning him a bit.
I'm gonna try to bash this guy to the ground. Get to the ground and kneel.
Forgot to call him a bitch, man.
Ugh.
No, he is not pushed to the ground.
Okay, fine. We'll eat this again.
Second attack.
Yes, that will hit. All right, 12 more damage.
And action surge. Why not?
Dude, we're gonna die anyway, so might as
Right.
well, right?
I don't want to die with action surge. I can tell you that much. Here we go. Oof.
16 is going to miss.
But I remember Laud said I could do it. So I'm going to roll a d8, right, Laud?
Oh yeah.
18 will hit.
Oh, I feel so inspired.
Wound him again. 26, yeah, that'll hit. Wound him once again.
Where's
Action
Archie?
search
He needs to
again,
get down
dude.
here. Archie needs to get down here. Archie!
Alrighty, on his turn. All right, he is
Here
going
comes the
to he is going to transform into a sandstorm, and I need both Grim and Barnaby to give me strength saving throws here. Yeah, that'll succeed. Grim. Barnaby, that is going to fail.
At an
That's
18.
At an 18, yeah. Okay, so with
How about
that...
a 19? Can I... okay, never mind.
No, unfortunately not. Okay, so with that failure... okay, so Grim, you're going to take half damage. Barnaby, you'll take full. So 30 points of damage to Barnaby and 15 to Grim. In addition, because you failed this, you are sucked into the sandstorm, Barnaby. You're stuck in it. All right, and
my
with
limp body is just floating around in space. That's
with
awesome.
Barnaby's limp body, he's going to then move. Grim, if you want to make an opportunity attack, you can.
Yeah.
17 will hit. And that will wound him. All right, we move to this guy's turn. All right, he notices that Laud is precariously perched on the ladder, can't really defend himself very well, so he's going to make a couple of attacks at Laud at advantage. 27's going to hit. 14 points of thunder damage. 24 is going to hit. 15 points of thunder damage. All right, Archgale still at the top of the ladder.
Oh, I need to get down there.
I have a vial that I want to use on this guy. So he's still on the ladder. Can I get like a quarter of the way down? 2 of us on there?
Sure. So Laud is 20 feet down, so the most you could go down is 15 feet, and that would cost you 30
take
feet of
it.
movement.
I'll
Okay?
take it.
You can't see much at the 15-foot mark. Basically, you can only see Laud below you. You're still in the like the shaft, right? So you can't get to the bottom to see the open area.
Okay, but I probably can't even dodge, but I'd like to do that if I could, but I'll end my turn.
It's not effective on a ladder, so I'm going to say no. All right, we move to the top of the round. Glory.
All right, I'm gonna move north 20 feet and oh shit. This gold. Oh wait, I know what that is. Okay. This terrain in front of me to the east, I guess. Can I get through that?
That is a funerary barge. You can try to climb it. It would require an athletics check. How much movement have you used so far?
All of my movement, but I could dash.
Sure, yeah.
If you action.
Yeah, if you're willing to dash, then throw me an athletics check to see if you can climb on top of it. Yeah, that'll succeed. So I'm going to move you here. You see what you can see? Okay, I'm going to move you a little bit more. All right, so you've climbed to the top of it. Technically, you can see on both sides. Let me know if for some reason you want to see the other side. That's where I'm going to put you for now.
Bonus action, extend rage. That'll be my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, but before Caliban's turn, he's going to use a legendary action. As in the sandstorm form, you see lightning reaches out to strike you, Glory. This is going to critically hit you, but you can't be critically hit. But here comes the damage. And I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw if you're still up.
That will put me down.
All right, so throw me a D8 and then pick high or low. I'm seeing which side you roll off. I'm saying low is west side. Just roll a D8. We're going to say low is west side, high is east side.
Okay.
All right, so you roll off this side as you get shocked, fall, hit the ground, and flip that way. So you're at 0 HP, and then just in case they throw some healing on you real quick, yeah, throw me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. The command is, what is the command?
The command for what?
To do this just to whisper?
No, this one you're good rolling public. Just do Constitution saving throw. This is to see if you suffer the effects of the shocking touch. 16 is not going to be good enough. You're not in the aura. Nope. Okay, so this means...
could I don't know the timing on this, but could I use the... that?
Yeah, I'd let you do that. Okay, so
22 plus 4.
Yep, yeah, that's plenty. You don't suffer any additional ill effects of that. You are at 0. You're prone on the ground. Caliban.
Caliban and this thing are kind of chasing each other around this big boat, so he's going to start heading back, trying to cut off where he's at. So move back here again, 10, 20, 30, and then I'll dash 10, 20, 30. Yeah, and nope, I can't. I don't want to save my reaction. I will take the dodge.
I believe you dashed.
I dashed. Yeah. Oh, so I can't do a dodge. Yeah, right. So yeah, I have no bonuses. I will have my turn.
All right, before Runak's turn, lightning is going to explode, and I'm going to need... Let's see, Archgale is only 15 feet down. Let me just double check the radius on this. Yeah, so it's not going to hit Archgale, but it is going to hit Runak and Laud. I need both of you guys to give me dexterity saving throws. All right.
Is mine a success?
Yes.
Okay.
Laud, you're going to fail, however, so you'll take full damage. Runak, you'll take half. And then you're going to notice your pain flies into the air and restores to the creature. All right, Runak, your turn.
Okay. Runak doesn't like that this thing is attacking Lod, so he's going to keep swinging at the elemental in front of
He
him.
doesn't mind the fact that the poor Barnaby is being flown around in the wind, but he attacked Lod, so
I can't get to him. Wait, is the area in front of me difficult terrain?
Everything in front of you is difficult terrain, yes.
I can't get to you. I'm sorry. But you're right. I did see you get scooped up, so I will rush away then.
I just want you to hate the fact he did it. What you're actually
No, you're right.
As you step away, Runak, this elemental is going to attack you. 18 against Runak's. Yep, that's going to hit.
Okay.
That's going to be 10 thunder damage.
Okay, it takes 20 cold damage.
Okay.
And I rush up, and I get to here. I can't see anything, so I guess I will dash as an action.
Okay.
I'll try to get to here.
All right, so you're kind of awkwardly standing on this barge. Are you trying to climb to the top with an athletics check, or are you just trying to be here?
No, you know what? I'm going to get over to this side with my last 10 feet of difficult terrain movement and be hiding there ready to help Glory next turn.
Okay. Okay, Laud.
All right, I'm 10 feet up, so my full movement gets me to the bottom, and then all I can really do is dodge. And I literally can't see anybody else, so I guess I will bardically inspire Archgale, because I can see him, right?
Yeah, he's up the ladder, sure.
That's all I got.
All right, Barnaby, 2 GM death saving throw, please. All right, we'll keep that to ourselves. We move to Grimm's turn.
Okay. 5, 10. Yeah. Okay. 20, 30. And I will try to get on top of there, Adam, with a bonus action dash adrenaline rush.
All right, go ahead and burn that. Throw an athletics check.
And this is with advantage.
Sure, yep, you do so.
30. It is. Okay. Hey, Beastie. Can I swing from there, or do I need to move to get better footing? Or
you can. I'll just remind you, he is in a sandstorm form right now, but yes, you can reach him.
Okay, then let's bring some hate and discontent downrange.
18, yeah, that'll hit.
Wow.
18 points of damage, sure.
And a strength saving throw from the windstorm.
You try to knock it prone, and it has no effect. 16's going to miss.
How do I not make it miss here? I need to make it hit. Okay, inspiration. I probably shouldn't do this, but okay.
You're burning your heroic inspiration. I thought you already used that.
Heroic inspiration. I don't have bardic, so yeah, heroic inspiration.
Oh, miss.
Okay. I think I hit end turn. I think I'm stuck in the square. Is that where you want me to be, Adam, or should I move?
No, you're good there. Okay, on his turn. All right. Let's see. So he's still a sandstorm. So he is going to move. Yeah, so he's going to move up into the air. Grim, if you wish to take an opportunity attack, you can. That'll hit. Okay, you have wounded the Sandstorm as he flies over your head out of anybody else's reach and is going to zip across, pulling poor Barnaby's body with him. All right, once he gets over to here, he is going to send an air slash at Grim perched on top of the boat.
I'm making friends, aren't I?
That's going to zip into you there for 17 points of damage, Grim. All right, move to this guy's turn. He's walloping away at Laud.
All right, I am dodging.
13 will miss. 25 will hit. 16 points of thunder damage to Laud. Okay, Archgale.
Okay, I can finish my descent, right? With normal movement, 15 feet?
So you would need 30 to get to the bottom, and then you're sharing a space with Laud. So you would either have to dash or something.
I thought it was 15 feet down the ladder.
Right, but it takes twice as much movement to go down the ladder, so 15 costs you 30 movement.
Yeah, okay, so I can get down, and then I'm definitely getting down. Yeah.
Okay, so now you're in the same space as Laud.
Yeah. I'm going to bonus action dash.
You can't?
Oh, no, yeah, action dash.
There you go, okay.
Thank you. 2 cars I'm driving, right? Okay.
And just remember, this is all difficult terrain.
That's
all right, as you step away from the sandstorm, it's going to strike out at you.
Didn't he strike out at Runok?
He got his turn back just a moment ago. So that's going to be a critical hit against Archgale.
Yeah, of course.
You don't see many critical thunders. Just normal. Okay, here comes. Be 27 points of thunder damage to Archgale.
I will react to that to reduce the damage as much as I can with Cutting Word.
Okay, sure.
As a D8. I don't know. Maybe it's enough to keep him up.
Okay, so 21 instead of 27. All right, so Archgale has moved and dashed, and anything else?
I'm mathing here. 14 minus 21 is 7.
What?
Yeah.
You lost me there.
No, I was
10
mathing.
So you just took 21 points. Just as a reminder, Grim, if you're reducing HP, if you click on the token and then click on the green bubble, just hit minus whatever you took, and it does the math for you.
It does the temp off as well?
Oh, no, but if you have like 14, whatever, you just deduct that, and whatever's remaining, do the minus on the green.
Okay, roger that. Now, do I see this creature?
The sandstorm?
Yeah.
You sure do.
No, I mean the one that just hit me, I think I saw him, but the other... is Barnaby yet?
Archgale does not see any creature other than the sandstorm.
Okay. I dashed. Okay, so I have no bonus. Do I have a bonus? I do have a bonus, actually. Man, it's tough being a cleric. It really is. End my turn.
All right, top of the round, 2 GM death save. So, Glory, what you're going to do here is open your character sheet. At the top of the character sheet, you should see 2 toggles. One says public, one says whisper. You're just going to click the thing that says whisper, and then you're going to roll your death save for me.
Okay.
And then quick time check for everybody else. Are we good continuing this? I'd like to try to wrap this up. I know we're a little bit over, but is everybody good if we go another 10, 15 minutes to wrap this up?
I'm good.
Yep.
All right, I didn't hear any no's. I'm going to keep going. All right, so we got that. We're not going to say what that was. After Glory's turn, but before Caliban's turn, as a legendary action, lightning is going to burst forth on top of Glory, hitting Glory, Runok, and Grim. I need all 3 of you to make dex saves.
You want me to make a dex save?
Sorry, that's implied. You auto-fail the dex saves. Okay, so with that, see, Grim is going to fail and take 12 lightning. Runak, you'll succeed, take 6 lightning, and then you'll notice some of that pain is going to restore the enemy. Okay, Glory already took his turn, so we move to Caliban.
And Caliban just cannot catch this guy. He is going to stick to a direction this time, rather than changing his mind. 10, 20, and 30 to there.
I'm surprised you haven't broke out your jump spell yet. That usually gets you around.
I ran out of spells a long time ago. Well, I guess I do have one. Actually, no, I do have spell slots for jump for first level. Yeah, that's actually a possibility. I've been saving those for shields that have not been happening. Actually, Adam, I like that idea. I am going to do exactly that.
He went on the other side.
And so that's actually that used up. I don't have enough movement to use the jump spell now. However, I can.
You know, since you've been stuck in Narnia here for the last few rounds, I'll let you remove your movement and do the jump from your beginning if you like.
Oh, thank you. That's appreciated. It's stuck in Narnia. Just dodging. Where's he over here? Is he over here? Is he over there? Okay.
I know, I kind of felt bad, but this is his whole strategy. He's like, don't get close to people, right?
I know. I just like chasing him from one side of this damn boat to the other. Okay, so from here, if I cast the jump spell, can I jump over said boat?
Yep. So how much it gives you 30 feet of jump, is that right?
30 feet of jump, yeah.
Okay, and which direction are you trying to jump? Just straight west, southwest, northwest? Give me an idea.
Yeah, straight across it. Yeah, straight across it.
Where you just pinged?
Yep.
Okay, and are you trying to jump as far as you can or just to get to the other side?
Just to get to the other side.
All right, you spend 15 feet of movement. You leap over, landing here.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, you use however much movement jump says use. Is it 10, I think?
I
You've used 10.
I used 10, yeah. Still not going to be able to get close to this guy, though. Interesting. Shoot. Well, maybe next I get up with concentration on. So I guess I can go. Ooh, I'm gonna cut around here. Actually, I'm gonna go. I was at 10, 20. Can I go in this square? It looks like I can go to the square here.
You can, yeah.
And then I'm going to use the utilize to try to patch Lot up.
Oh, this is what your healer feat or battle medic?
Yeah. Lot, do you have any hit dice left?
Nope.
Oh.
All right, so we'll assume you like drop your sword, grab the bandages out, you try to heal Lot up as you can, but yeah, he's looking pretty worse for wear.
All right, I will then bonus action to put the sword back in my hand and in my turn. Just kidding.
All right, before Runak's turn, a wind slash is going to flash out to Grim. Connecting for 6 points of slashing. Runak.
Runak is going to try to stay. Well, first off, does Glory have a potion of healing on his belt?
No.
Okay, so Runak is going to try to stabilize Glory.
Man, my memory, I don't think that's even a roll anymore, right? It's just auto-stabilize? I'm double checking. It's either a DC 10 medicine check or I can't remember if they changed this in 24.
Auto.
Throw me a wisdom check just in just in case as I look this up. Yeah, I'll say I just found it. Wisdom DC 10. So yes, you stabilize Glory. So
Okay.
That's your action. What else?
I'm going to start rushing toward this guy, so I can get to here.
So that's only 25. Once you get there, it's not difficult terrain anymore, so call that 25.
Okay, so I'll go one more to here.
That'll work.
And as a bonus action, I am going to awaken mind with this guy, the bad guy,
Okay.
and I'm going to do a clairvoyant combatant upon him. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's going to succeed on that.
Oh boy. Okay. You are very wise. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Laud.
I will vicious mockery at the thing right in front of me.
It is not affected.
All right, and then I saw that it already attacked Archgale. Is this all difficult terrain around me, like to kind of move backwards this direction?
Yeah, everything around you is difficult terrain.
All right, so I'll move there. That's 10, and then I'll move there, which is 20, and that's all I can do. That ends my turn.
Okay, before Barnaby's turn, as a legendary action, he's going to shoot a wind slash at Runok now. That is not going to connect, however. And Barnaby, 2 GM death save, please. Barnaby, you suddenly open your eyes as you're being shanked around in this sandstorm. What would you like to do?
And you say you roll bad.
Hey, we'll call
Get
it
them in
what it is,
accounts.
right?
That's all that matters.
So can I attack twice, Adam? Do I have my turn?
You get your full turn. I'm trying to be somewhat realistic here, though. I don't see how you could possibly be holding on to your rapier because you went unconscious and you've been flown around in the sandstorm. So if you could somehow give me an argument for why you would have your weapon, or if you got an ability, or
Yeah, because I can bonus action and call it back to me.
Then there you go. That works.
There you go. All right. So let's see if pokey, stabby, stabby works. Let me go ahead. First of all, I'll give you 1 level of exhaustion first. So
yes.
We're trained very well, aren't we, Adam?
Yeah, I like it.
yeah,
you guys get to it before I do.
Yeah, he didn't know this was coming, but I think I have advantage because I'm sneaking up on him from my deathbed.
I'm saying that's
true.
canceled out as you're trying to flip around. You can set yourself back to public, but that will hit. That will wound him.
All right, I can't bonus action on that because I can't smite him. So because I just bonus action to get my weapon back.
Correct.
But here's another attack. This here is at advantage though because of Vex.
Yes. 26 will hit. That will wound him again.
All right, guys, I did all the hard work.
You're alive?
All
Sure.
right, Grim.
That little shit's alive. That's inspiring. All right, I'm going to get off this boat, Adam, to my left. So
Call
do I need
that
to do something
10 feet to get there.
All right, 10, 20, 25, 30. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. This orc is just flying all over the place. Bonus action, adrenaline rush. I have no more uses, Adam. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. So I think that's my 30, right?
Yep.
Okay. So they go 5, 10 to there. Now, I don't think I can bring him down, but maybe I can do something.
Just in case it matters, it's 20 to there because that last square was difficult terrain.
That's right. Good. That was good. Okay, here we go.
15 will miss.
I got nothing to help me with that.
25 will connect.
Hey, Adam, I have a question for you after this here, though.
Okay. All right, that is going to wound him.
At my turn, Adam, did I have opportunity to try to? Am I still swirling around, or is there
You
anything
are still swirling around. Technically, you are restrained, but I kind of gave you a little shock factor to not apply disadvantage, but technically you're restrained right now.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to find out if I had like an extra roll at the end of my turn or anything like that. Thanks.
Nope, it would require an action. All right, so we get to his turn. All right, in his turn, he is going to cast a spell. All right, and as he casts this spell, Grim, I need you to give me a strength saving throw. All right, you feel yourself starting to be lifted off of your feet, but you're able to muscle your way back down and not be pushed. He is going to then move, pulling poor Barnaby with him. Grim, you can take an opportunity attack if you wish.
I need a crit today.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Call it, brother. Call it.
Uh-oh. All right, this is a crit. Twice a minute, so go ahead and post crit damage. 22 points of damage. Guess how much HP he had left?
23.
23.
No.
All right, he has 1 HP left. He does have a bleed at the start of his next turn, but unfortunately, he has legendary actions as well.
Guys, I'm running out of breath. I keep chasing this guy. Oh.
All right, so that was his action and his move. That will end his turn. We go to the Sandstorm's turn. The Sandstorm is going to move on top of Laud here, and it is going to Whirlwind. Laud, I need a strength saving throw.
Well, I'm going to fail.
That's what he's counting on. All right, so he sucks you up in a Whirlwind, and you're going to take 21 points of thunder damage, and you get flung across the open air here, shunted back into this wall where you collapse to the ground. I'm assuming that's all your HP.
Let me see. I can react to this with cutting words, but I don't. Even if I max roll it, I don't think it's going to do anything.
It would take you to exactly 0, and unfortunately, we don't have
Yeah.
that house rule in effect. So yeah, it's not going to make much difference.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I drop.
All right, that's the end of its turn. We move to Archgale's turn.
Okay. 5. Do I see him plainly, or I'll move one more? 10.
Are you talking about the
I can
enemy?
see him, right? Yeah, the big BEG. The guy.
Yes, you can see him.
Okay. Hell, at this point.
And just remember, you've moved
saving
20 so far because you're moving difficult terrain.
All right, I have a couple options. I have a gem of brightness that could kill him, but it's a 15 con save. I have robe. That's a 15 con save, and I think Violet Sunlight. That just makes him blinded. We're not doing that. Okay, or I just do Sacred Flame. That's a Dex 17. I'm going Dex 17. 60 feet. I need a Dex saving throw, buddy.
He's going to fail that save and then use one of his
Nice.
legendary resistances to succeed.
Hey, at least he had to use something up, man.
Ah, that's funny. All right, I'm not getting any closer to that thing. All right, damn it.
All right, top of the round, Glory is stabilized, so nothing needs to be done there. I'm going to skip your turn, but after Glory's turn and before Caliban's turn, lightning is going to explode between Archgale and Caliban. Any dex saves from both of you? All right, you will both fail. Take in.
Heroic inspiration before James kills me. So
Okay. That's still a failure. All right, that's going to be 15 points of damage to you both, and your pain restores the enemy. Okay, Caliban, your turn.
I want to jump back over the boat, the 30 feet.
So you want to jump straight north 30 feet?
Yes, please.
All right, you leap over the boat, smack into the back wall, fall prone into the sandstorm.
Oh, God.
Okay. So I still have 20 feet, so can I stand up? That's more than half
Yes.
of my movement.
You sure can. Yep, you spent half your movement
Let's
standing
go,
up.
Cal. Let's get it. Let's get her done.
All right. It's I've been completely useless, but I am going to see if I can actually be useful here. So.
And I'll just be totally transparent here, Calvin. He's got 15 HP left.
All right. All right. Well, I'll try my True Strike first on the first attack. Actually, no. Sorry, I don't want to do that because I do want a bonus action second one. So I'm going to do regular attacks. Regular attacks. Attack
20 will hit.
Nice.
Nine
Good
points
start.
of damage will wound him.
All right. All right. All right. Second attack.
Will
Oh, no.
miss.
Inspiration?
Alright.
Heroic
Alright.
inspiration?
No, I don't have that anymore, but I do still have my action surge.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
So I'll burn that. Two more
You
goes.
can't miss twice, now could you?
Oh, you had to say it.
We're all thinking.
Can
it's
I give him my inspiration to roll his next attack at advantage?
I'll let you do that on the next one, but this one unfortunately is going to miss. So you're getting
Right,
inspiration.
the next.
Sure,
the
yeah,
next one.
absolutely. All right, Caliban, your last roll at advantage thanks to inspiration from glory.
Oh God.
yes!
20
Nice.
is gonna hit. Don't low roll this.
Oh, what did I do? I needed 6.
You need
need
6.
four.
6.
6.
Oh, right on the dot. All right, Caliban, with a mighty blow, you have slain Gahib Tamuri, the Ghoul King. All right, guys, we are way over time, so with that epic finale, we're going to go ahead and close it out there. When we pick up next time, I'm assuming you guys have enough time to get it around, and bandage are down to people, so no one's at risk of death. Yet, we'll assume folks are stabilized, and we will pick it up from there and see what happens. Great session, everybody. Hope you had a good one. Everybody have a great night.
All
Hey,
right,
Adam,
good job, guys.
Thanks, Adam.
Did the elemental
Later, guys.
there when he went down?
He dissipates as soon as Gahib goes down. Yep.
Sounds good.
Wow,
All right.
that was,
Thanks for the session, Adam.
was
Good job,
close.
everybody. That was
Great
classic.
job, all. Great night. Yeah, have a good one, guys.